Yay! I'm not by myself. I sent you a link in case you kind of want to at least be on voice chat. You sent my panel link to Twitter? Oh, okay. Oh, the lag from StreamYards to YouTube. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was hearing Chatio's stream up there after I was hearing it down here. Oh, nice. Okay. There, I just sent you the link for panel for just in case you want to. Hey, how we doing, Black Widow? Glad you could make it. Let me know if you want to come up on panel with me. All right, cool. Sounds good, Chris. Or do you prefer Christy? Yeah, I don't have any way to send you the link. So if Jenna does, then that would be cool. Of course, I guess it's just us here right now, and I can delete the message. I think. Oh, you don't have. Okay. Jenna, you can give her the link to the Discord, and she can. We can be friends on Discord. That way, I can give her the link. Or oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. You don't have to come up today. There'll be plenty of more streams. Oh, nice. You saw my friend request on on PlayStation. Cool. We're gonna have to get together and start playing a little bit. Yeah, hopefully Jenna will be able to play. Yeah, it did get the number to call so I can get everything I need to so we can get you in to get your glasses. Oh, you guys are playing right now? Nice. All right, so just after 8. Let's see some people coming in. Oh, no, one left. How is the internet messing with you? Yep, just as I thought. Truex won the race. Oh, it's buffering for you. Okay. Come on, TV, turn off. There we go. Well, hello, Vanessa. Glad you can make it. All right. David. I think I got that right. Cyrus, Muscow. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. Oh, Cyrus, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Chadio sent you. Nice. Yeah, I didn't want to leave Chatio's stream, but the race just ended, so I would have missed the start of my stream. All right. Well, if you haven't noticed by the title of my video of the stream today we're going to be discussing horror movies and books. And of course, we can lump in graphic novels and stuff like that into the mix, and of course, movies that were created by, based off of books. Just kind of want to see what everybody likes, and I'm trying to get back into that genre. So if anybody has any suggestions of some good movies, good books, anything, I'm definitely going to make a list. Yeah, I saw that, Muscal. I saw that that you mentioned that in on the chat here and also in Chatios. James Herbert, The Dark. Now that's the author and the title of the book, right, Cyrus? right, cool. So I'm not sure if you've noticed, I've pinned my Discord link at the top of the chat. Since I don't have anybody's contact info, if you would like to pop up on stream, then go ahead and friend request me on Discord, and then I can send it to you. Hey, Ariel. You like TikTok. I know you like TikTok. You send me TikTok videos all the time. And yes, Jenna, I know that you love Anne Rice and the Vampire Chronicles. All right. Let me see here. Accept. There you go, Moose Gal. So he's a British author. He's great, but he's a bit of a sicko. I like sickos. I got out of the horror genre a long time ago because of growing up. That was all I watched, and everything got predictable. So I kind of lost interest. I couldn't enjoy watching them anymore. So I'm hoping now that the time has passed since then, and maybe I can get back into it. Oh, it's a book, Ariel. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the social media thing. I have not. What's it about, Ariel? Yeah, I figured you'd hear it. You're missing 3 books. Yeah, that was the toaster oven dinging. Jenna's dinner is done. Let's see, Dean Koontz. Yep, I know Dean Koontz. Oh, okay. But what, Jenna? Are you covered in cats and you don't want to move them? Yeah, Christy, I think she'll share with you. Oh, I gotcha. All right. I'm going to be here. I'm going to just go off cam. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, Jenna's not ready to be on camera right now. Hey, Lisa. Thank you for popping in. Yes, Stephen King is my all-time favorite author.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not camera ready.
Yeah, she's not camera ready, and that's okay.
Hello.
There you are. Welcome, welcome. Ready, and that's okay. Oh, we have a little bit of an echo.
I think it's all taken care of now.
All right.
So, you
See,
love
have
horror?
you watched? Oh, The Outsider on HBO? No, I don't believe I have watched it. What was that, Christina?
I said, do you really love horror?
I used to. Growing up, like, let's see, I'm 47, so when I was in high school, the time that I was really getting into horror, it was basically all the Friday the 13th were coming out. The books were coming out. I was reading those. Pretty much all of those, all the horror movies in that era was what I was really into. And then, I don't know, more towards the 90s, everything just got predictable to me. I couldn't enjoy it because I would, I could see everything coming. And I've only had one movie, and it wasn't even a horror movie, that made me jump, and that was a suspense thriller, and it was called The Forgotten. And the only part of that made me jump was just an unexpected car crash. That was it.
Wow.
I don't get grossed out. I watched almost all of the Saw movies just to see how bad they were, because everybody said they were extremely gory, and I don't get grossed out. So,
see, for me, I find horror movies extremely boring. I don't get scared. I'm more interested in like the special effects or the makeup. Like my sister-in-law told me, don't watch The Exorcist by yourself because she thought it was very scary. And I'm going, so when am I going to get scared? Really?
Right. Yep. Oh, and Jenna, Lisa said that she sent Skeeter a message and asked him to join if he can.
Oh, good. Awesome.
So, Ariel, the book scared the hell out of you. Which book was that? The TikTok one you're talking about, or are we talking about another one now? Oh, well, thank you, Lisa, for the share. So, are you talking about the original Exorcist, Christina, or the remake? So it was The Outsider, huh, Ariel? Okay.
Does that Outsiders have to do with the book? Or is it a totally different concept?
Oh, the book is The Outsiders, and then the one that she's talking about is called The Outsider.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And Cyrus, you hate gory films. For the sake of it, you prefer something like The Sixth Sense. Yeah, I do like suspense. I do like thrillers. I do like, having my mind, wondering what's going on. And that's why horror movies are no longer, or stopped being that way to me.
I agree with The Sixth Sense that it was a very good movie.
Took you 3 attempts to watch The Exorcist. You kept falling asleep. Yeah. Now, was that the remake, Cyrus, or was that the original? Or the TV series? Because they did make a TV series. Hey, Twisted.
Hi, Twisted. I didn't know they remade The Exorcist.
Yeah, they did.
I should have known. Aren't all horror movies eventually going to be a remake?
Well, they go through phases where there's like decades, or maybe not decades, but years that I think that they lose all their original thought, and all they can do is just remake stuff.
But I do have to say, though, I actually think with horror flicks that might actually work, remaking them. Because
Uh-huh.
imagine if they remade The Birds today. That would look cool.
Especially with the CGIs and the computer graphics and stuff now, yes. But then again, I think there are some of the cult classics that just shouldn't be remade.
Okay, like anything in particular?
Well, for instance, it's not going back that far, but like Rocky Horror Picture Show. To me, that is a cult classic, and that should not be remade.
Right.
But
Now,
then again, everybody has their opinions.
okay, I used to hate that film because I had a friend in high school, and every time we would gather at her house, like for a sleepover or her birthday party sleepover, we would watch that film.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until after I got out of high school that I thought that film actually was pretty good.
Yep.
So it took me a while to appreciate it.
Yeah, there have been quite a few films that I've had to rewatch multiple times, and in order to appreciate, the story, the characters, even if the genre itself, just didn't fit. Like they didn't make it really horror or gore or anything like that. But you watch it and you learn more things about it and you understand everything better.
Exactly. That's how I feel about Rocky Horror.
Yep.
And I hear seeing it live is fun.
Yes, it is.
Because you can throw things or scream stuff out.
Oh yeah, it's all a cosplay thing. I went to one when I was living in Huntington Beach, California. This was back in my high school years, and it was in a small theater with a big stage, and you would have people go up and dressed as the characters, and they would act out the film as the movie was playing on the screen behind them.
Did you dress up?
At this time, I did not. They weren't requiring dress up for the audience.
Okay. But that still sounds very fun.
Let's see here. Yes, Ariel. Once I get the list ready, I will send that to you. And again, if anybody who's new here, I did pin my Discord to the top of the chat. Friend request me, and I'll send you a link if you want to be on panel.
Hey, Twisted. Hey, Lone Star. Hi, Ariel. And I'm just going to go with Ace. Hello to you, too. I have never seen that movie, Ace.
Which one?
What's your thoughts about the movie The Nun? N-U-N.
I actually haven't seen that one yet. I've been wanting to. Oh, there's the comment. I've been wanting to, but I haven't actually seen it. But then again, I don't pay to rent movies. I don't go to the theaters. It's too expensive. I wait till it comes on streaming sites.
Well, for me, I would say you can also check out your local library. Like in the state of Illinois, some of the library, well, I want to say in the county I live in, all the libraries don't charge anymore to check out DVDs.
Right. The library here, well, the libraries here in the two small towns that are like 3 miles apart, city center to city center, they've pretty much gotten rid of a lot of their movies and stuff.
Wow, that's weird.
And if they do have any, it's all old stuff or family films, stuff like that.
No, not at the library where I work. We in my view, for the kind of library size we are, we have a pretty nice collection of new,
Nice.
old, and we decided, see, we used to have them shelved alphabetically by title, Then somebody came up with this genius idea, if you want to take it that way, and they categorized them. So now they're in categories
Hey, Porter
like
Grip.
action and drama, and we have a semi decent horror section. We have musicals, etc. So I'm always checking out films because
Nice.
I'm a movie buff.
Right.
I probably should have been born in a movie theater. I'm telling you. My parents used to take me to the movies constantly. So I grew up loving film.
Yeah, I was an only child, and my only escape, basically, from what I thought was my horrible existence at that time, was music and movies, and that's pretty much still true today.
I agree. Music and movies save people's lives.
Especially music. So
That's-
I'm gonna tell something that hardly anybody ever knows, and I don't even know if Ariel knows this. She might. I am a survivor of 14 suicide attempts. Music saved my life.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're here because you're really cool.
Well, thank you.
See, and then people rag on pop culture, but I think pop culture is wonderful. Movies, books,
Mm-hmm.
it gives you a different perspective. Like I know because I know some people who, believe it or not, at least in America, they have told me reading fiction books is an utter waste of time.
Yeah,
'Cause
I've
they
been told
think-
that.
Because people think because it's not real, you're not learning. But see, if I'm what you call an empathetic person. So I try to, when I read fiction novels, I try to think of, oh, this will be helpful if I'm ever in this situation. Or you can pick up little things. Or you can get a different perspective if the book is about a state you've never been to. Even though it's fiction, you can still learn. At least
Oh
that's
yeah.
what I think. So I'm always picking up books.
Yeah, and that's why I think I need to start reading more fiction, because my creative side has kind of hibernated for quite a few years. I used to write. I used to draw, but I got too serious in life. So
You know what? It happens to the best of us because I like to do crafting. I write children's poems. Actually, my dream is to become a published children's poet and like for
nice.
picture books. But I have to make that a reality now. But I always wanted to do it because poetry was my thing. So I also love to read poetry, and I like William Shakespeare. That's my thing. Like reading plays because I like musical theater, but I also like to read plays. So I don't like to read what everyone reads, like on the popular list.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less if something's popular. How I pick a book or a movie, well, movies are slightly different because I watched a trailer, but I judge a book by its cover because I'm at work all day and I see books. So
Right.
a book has to the cover actually has to attract itself to me because what I do is then I read the blurb or the
Hey,
back of the
Trista.
book. So that's how I pick. And then I also hang out on BookTube. You know BookTube?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
For those people who don't know, that's the side of YouTube where people they'll review books. They'll tell you their to be read pile, so they call it TBR. They'll tell you what they're anticipating. They might talk to other people in the BookTube world. They do readathons, so they might have a list that says, since it's Christmas, read a book that has Christmas in the title, or read a book that has a red or green cover. So that's my thing. So I was excited when I saw your title of your stream.
Yeah, actually, the person who just stopped into the chat, Trista, and yes, Trista, I'm going to do this. She is writing. and she is currently in the draft stages of a story. And she asked me, and I think I kind of maybe even begged to read her story, and she kind of lit the interest again into reading, writing, and the genre is horror, so it kind of sparked that interest again. So that's what caused me to want to do the topic tonight.
That's awesome. See, although I work in the library, besides library folks, around where I live, I don't find too many people, like adults, that like read for pleasure anymore, because they'll say they don't have enough time. So I'm
Christy, are you
excited when
leaving?
I'm excited when I find other readers.
Yeah.
So
All right, Christy, have a good night.
let's see here. Anyone giving us their recommendations here?
Well, Cyrus did, and Ariel did.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm scrolling back up in the chat.
So Cyrus says, so Cyrus loves historical fiction?
Yes.
Cool.
I like learning history too. I love any movies that have to do with history.
Cyrus, you just made my day. Cyrus's comment says, I love reading, but I hate reading on devices. I prefer books. You made me so happy. I don't know what it is, but I love holding a book in my hand. It just thrills me turning the page. I tried reading on a Kindle or online, but I just can't do it. And don't get me started on audiobooks. Oh, God. I mean, I understand why some like audiobooks. Like my sister-in-law's father. He had like maybe an hour drive to work every day. So in that instance,
Night,
I can
Christy.
see why you would like audiobooks. But again, I have to hold the book in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So are you currently reading anything?
Me, no. This just happened within the last couple days that I got the inspiration, so I have yet to pull out any books. I might actually just go buy a brand new one that I haven't read rather than rereading something I have.
Ooh. I'm currently reading this book. It is called Nothing But a Good Time. It's about the 80s hair rock explosion. It's
hell yeah.
Nonfiction. Now I don't know if you know them. Do you know 21090?
Yep.
Were you there at their last Tuesday stream?
No, I've actually only heard of them through the community.
Okay, the reason why I bring this up is because Andy was reading the foreword from this book, and he's also reading it at the same time.
Hmm.
And it's just a coincidence that we're both reading it at the same time. Actually, it's funny. I saw this book at the library, and I was actually going to tell Andy that he should read it because this is his thing. He loves the hard rock and the 80s rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
But he already had the book because his previous stream, not the one he did last week, but the week before they changed their new format, he mentioned the book. So you just never know where inspiration comes, or, you know. But
right.
I actually think sometimes your interest could drive you to read. Like you said, you lost your inspiration, or you didn't want to read, or that stuff. Sometimes just seeing a topic could inspire someone to read. And this is why I picked up this book. I wasn't going to read this book. But then I saw the cover again at work, and I'm like, well, I really do like the 80s music. I might as well.
Yeah, see, I have dyslexia, so it takes me a long time to read.
I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, Cyrus, you just finished reading The Evening and the Morning by Ken Follett. Or Follett.
I heard of that book.
Huh. These are, yeah, see, I've been out of reading for so long. I'm hearing new authors. Of course, new authors pop up every day, so.
It might be a new author because you never heard of it, but Ken
Yep.
Follett has been around for a while.
And of course, growing up, I stuck to certain authors, primarily
Nothing
Stephen
wrong
King.
with that.
But as I got older, I realized that I need to expand my horizons.
What's funny you said that, because I used to be like that. Like I told you, I like certain things like Shakespeare and poetry and this and that. But working in the library, I see so many books that the covers look so cool that I just want to read new things now, like in topics that I would never think to pick up. So I think expanding one's horizons is always a good thing, Cheddar.
Oh, of course. You don't you don't get to know if you like something if you don't try it.
Exactly. So as a kid, what kind of books did you like, or movies, or any of that sort of thing?
I would probably have to say, well, completely off topic, one of my favorite books is Red Badge of Courage.
Now that I have never read. Mm-mm.
I read that in school, and I actually read the book in school before they showed the movie, and I preferred the book, but the movie was good.
That's like me. Okay, now in I believe I was in 8th grade. We had to read The Outsiders. And although I liked the movie, and it was a good movie, I preferred the book. And that's one of my favorite books from my childhood. I think it was by S.E. Hinton. But I learned later on in life that author was actually a woman.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I think sometimes either what they write about, the subject matter. Because when I was reading this book, although I liked it as a girl, I thought to myself, this will appeal well to the boys in class. I thought it was a more boyish type of book, but I was surprised to learn later that she was a woman. And I think that's why sometimes they either change their names or they or they do initials.
Yeah, they do pseudonyms and stuff. So Ariel says that her friend Pug said that Ouija scared him, and I haven't seen that either.
That's a relatively modern movie, I think.
Yeah.
About the Ouija board.
And then she says that the movie Hollow Man scared her. Now, when did Hollow Man come out? Am I thinking correctly? Is that the one with Kevin Bacon?
I want to say you're correct. Let me look this up.
And yes, Cyrus, it's very rare that I've ever read the book where there's a movie and that the movie is as good or better. It's usually the book is better.
Cheddar, you are correct. Hollow Man did have Kevin Bacon. According to IMDb, it came out in 2000.
Okay. Yeah, to me, that was more of a suspense, maybe. I don't know. Everybody's definition of horror, I think, is different. When I think of horror, I think of, like Cyrus mentioned, the Friday the 13th movies or
The Exorcist.
slasher movies, basically, or anything that's really gory.
Right.
Yes, Cyrus. Red Badge of Courage is definitely set in the Civil War, and it's a fantastic read.
If it's set in the Civil War, I probably will like it. For some strange reason, I enjoyed learning about the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put it on my list of books to read. But you know what I love to read the most lately? Graphic novels.
Yes.
You know, I don't know how you feel about the genre, but since you did say you're dyslexic, and if you want to get into reading, that might possibly be a good place to start, considering you said you're creative, because you
Oh
might
yeah.
appreciate the art style.
I've read quite a few graphic novels growing up because I started reading comic books before regular books just as a kid. And I think the first horror graphic novel that I read was Creepshow.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, and I think it came out either before HBO had their series, but I can't be sure. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I vaguely remember something about a TV series.
Yeah, HBO way back in the day had a TV series called Creepshow, and it was kind of horror, it was kind of gore, but it was more kind of, I thought it was more kind of, comedy.
Okay.
But that's
Yeah.
also the way I feel about a lot of the horror movies nowadays. I find it funny. I tear them apart.
You know what? It would be fun then to watch a horror movie with you because you probably think the way I do about horror movies.
So yeah, maybe I can one of these days I'll grab the Nun and we can do a watch party.
That would be fun.
But then again, I don't know about copyright issues and all that
No,
stuff. I'm still new
if
to
you
all
can't
this.
do it on your channel, we can always do it off stream.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of people together because I don't want you to get copyrights or all that stuff on your stream.
Yep.
You're probably going to have to do not copyrighted movies.
Yeah. Which are the B-rated funny movies, the ones where
exactly.
I can.
So my advice
tear
is
them all
just
apart.
do it for fun off stream.
Yep.
All right. What film was funny?
Here.
Oh, Creepshow.
Yeah, Creepshow was really funny.
I'm going to add that to my
the
list.
cockroach scene. That was awesome.
Because you said they were books first.
Christy, you decided to come up on panel.
Hello.
I thought you were just going to be lurking.
Well, I was, and then I was sitting here like, I'm a horror fan, and he's a horror fan. I'm going to ask Sister if I can have a link.
Hell yeah. Well, welcome. All right. So, what are your favorite horror movies?
To be very honest, and this is just because the original, The Shining.
Yes. I was not a fan of the remake at all.
No. But it was funny when I saw the second one. I was like, that's supposed to be the little kid?
Get me some ice cream, Ariel.
I want some plain.
Right? No, I think the best part I liked about the remake was the topiary. Because when I was married at the time when it came on, and there's Trista.
Hello.
Hello.
When that came out, my ex-wife was totally freaked out by the topiary, so I would go around the house just going topiary. And there's the writer, Miss Trista.
What?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Yeah, Trista is brand new to panel. Brand new
So
to streaming. So
good.
welcome.
Good to be here.
Okay, the second one is The Birds, the original.
Yeah.
That's why I can never stay in California that long.
Well, you wouldn't like around our house. All the crows. There's like probably, I don't know, 40 to 50 crows that live in the trees around my house.
I grew up on a farm in Tennessee, so yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
But Ace, you said the original Birds. Okay, I saw part of the Birds because they had it on when my mom was she was cooking dinner, okay, and my sister-in-law was living with us at the time. And the Birds was on in the kitchen TV. And I kind of thought, don't forget, I never saw it. I was not around when it originally came out because I'm 42. So to me, because of how it was made, it kind of seemed kind of lame. You know, because we have more advanced technology now and the way you make movies. So sometimes for me, even though people can say a movie was good, I
Yeah.
find if the special effect, especially for horror films, that's why I don't always like when I see a horror film. Because to me, the birds didn't seem scary. But my
Well, that's
mom was the age to see the movie in the theater, and she
Yeah.
told me, but for the times that was the best we had, and she was
hmm
totally freaked out.
And that's
So how
kind
do
of what
you
you have
feel
to think
about that?
about.
Since
You
you
got
love horror, how do you feel about all the special effects and all that when you watch
well.
movies?
I'm gonna be 31 this year.
Okay.
Sadly to say, I'm gonna be 31. And yes, Jenna, I love The Crow. Anyway, um, see, back then compared to now's generation, the now's generation, you can CGI everything. But back
hmm
then, it's like you're using real live animals. You're using
Yep.
whatever you had back then. So yeah, it's more of a that's a real thing compared to what the now generation has, you know?
Yeah.
So then for you, Ace, you prefer the old school horrors movies and stuff then?
Yeah, because it even though it doesn't seem real, it feels real because of the fact back then they didn't have all these more, you
They didn't
know,
have the technology that we have
Oh,
now.
I get
yeah.
it.
You
So
have
is that why you get creeped out? If you get creeped out? Because it
Would you
seems
get
more
creeped
real?
out if a bird is like
I mean,
half of your body?
See,
think
that's
about
what creeped me out. I thought that movie was lame. From
think
what I
about
saw.
all the time that it took to train all those birds.
Every single one of them, they had to train them how to
Yep.
do this, do that, and it's like now you're getting treats. The animals are getting treats. Back then, you don't know what they was getting or
Porter
how they
Grip,
was
thanks for
getting it.
popping in, though, man.
Hi,
Maybe
Porter
next
Grip.
time.
Hello.
Oh,
Trista, do you have an opinion about the birds? Have you seen the original?
So I haven't seen the original, but I do know a lot about actual birds. So I've had a lot of pet birds, and I've rescued some wild birds, and like I have a tattoo on my arm of one of my pet birds.
Nice.
So yeah, I just like birds. Honestly, they're trained pretty easily for most birds, like any parrots and things like that. You can
Right.
just give them sunflower seeds,
Well,
and
that
like
and crows and ravens are smart birds too.
they
So
really are. Like even wild ones will learn who's
Mhm.
feeding them. They'll learn the names that the person calls them, and they'll respond to them. They're so
Yep.
smart.
well, you guys gotta also remember they use crows in the movie The Birds.
Yeah.
And they never forget nothing.
Yeah,
Nope,
no,
they're
they
smart.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
They hold a grudge too.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And when they hold a grudge, it's like a flock is coming towards you.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if this is a PG stream. That's why I'm like trying to smoke off camera at the same time, out of respect.
And Trista, just if you didn't know, damn it, Jenna is my wife.
I thought so.
Cyrus. I was gonna say the same thing about her comment, but yeah. That's the thing with the older classic movies. You have to remember that they didn't have the technology back then that we have now. They used real actors all the time. There was no CGI to put them in.
There was no stunt doubles back then.
The makeup that they had back then was horrible, but they did the best that they could.
Right.
Mhm.
Nowadays it looks like crap, but back then it was the top. It was, the best technology that they had. It was everything.
Right. Well, it
So-
depends. Like some people say with the sci-fi series, Doctor Who. Like I once went into a bookstore and I asked them about it because I was looking for a gift for my niece for Christmas, and they
Mhm.
said, "Don't watch from a certain doctor. I forget what number, because they felt because if you start at the original, because of the way the ambiance and everything looked, because of the technology and what they had back then, you're not going to enjoy it enough to continue going. So sometimes that hinders,
Yeah, I can see that.
if the series continues for like decades upon decades. So I guess it's just a personal preference when it all comes down to it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I asked you if you guys watched The Nun, I'm sorry. Ever since the old-fashioned movies, the new ones make me laugh. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just I know it's coming. You know.
Then
Well,
that's what happened to me. I every movie became predictable.
right.
I could not enjoy the movie for what it was supposed to be. I always ended up critiquing it and tearing it apart, or like you, laughing my ass off at it, thinking it's a B-rated movie. At worst, a C-rated movie.
You mean for horror genre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
then do you think, okay, as lovers of horror, if they're going to remake a horror film, do you think they should tweak the story and change it up a bit then?
Speaking of, you
Your
made a
point,
good
Tucker?
point. You made a really good point. You remember the old-fashioned Candyman?
Yes.
They remade it, and this one, the new one, I can say is perfect.
That
I
does
mean,
look good.
Better.
If they can remake a classic movie and make it better, then that's something I'll want to watch. But most of the time, remakes aren't as good.
Yeah, but my brother demonstrated watch
Burrito!
it, and I watched it on my phone. I cheated, but I watched it on my phone. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Nice. So
Now,
I'll have to check that out.
with this Candyman remake, is it the same exact storyline or did they change it up?
They changed it up a little bit, but it's there. You know what I mean?
Because what Cheddar was talking about, I feel then if you already saw it and you know the whole plot, what's the point of seeing a new version if nothing's going to be that different? Because doesn't
Okay,
that take the
Cheddar,
fun out
I'm
of
gonna
the
have to
spook?
back out already. Sorry, guys. My
No worries.
husband's already ready to come smoke, so we're gonna go do that.
Hey, come back and you can hang out and chat if you don't want to be on panel.
All right, definitely. I'll stick around in the chat.
Sweet. Tell your husband we said hi.
Oh, definitely. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Nice meeting
It's
you.
Dorito. I mean Dorito.
But you know what I was saying? Like, if you already saw the movie, I would think for horror, because I went on this quest one time to see horror shows, horror movies, to see if I can get spooked. Because I always thought that's why people love horror. So if you already know the storyline, it's like, then what's the point of a horror film? Doesn't that take out all the fun?
Well, and some of the remakes that I've seen, I like the direction and the concept where the director or writer, creator have taken the remake to. It's a little bit different than what the original was, but sometimes if you do that, it takes away from the story itself. So you have to redo the story. And if you have to redo the story, in my opinion, you might as well just leave it the way it is.
Okay. What is that new guy? I can never remember the name of the. Oh, Get Out. Get Out is supposed to be a brand new. It was a brand new horror film. What did you guys think of that one?
Hey,
I
Optic,
didn't like it one bit. I'm sorry.
which one is this?
Get Out.
Get out.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's the one with the black people in. The black guy was the main character, and people were like all excited because that was the first. I thought it was okay.
It was no.
To me, that really didn't seem so much like a horror film.
And yes, Optic Blast, Evil Dead, the remake. I don't think I've seen the remake. No, I don't. I haven't seen that. I know they did a TV series, Ash versus Evil, and I started watching that one, but I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood at the time, but it just didn't really grab me. Now, if you're talking Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 1 and 2, then those, yeah. Got a bunch of people coming in.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. And brother, you remember earlier you said that you have a reading, kind of a reading disability?
Yep, I have dyslexia.
I do too. I have to read everything backwards. I have to mix up the words, everything, just to understand English.
Yep, I will put words in there that don't belong, that make no sense. So I have to reread the sentence or paragraph or whatever it is, sometimes more than 3 times. And then, of course, I'll look at. You can ask Jenna. We'll be driving. I can look at a billboard or a sign or something on the road, and it'll be like, wait a minute, did that say dildo? You know, and I'm just I put words in there that don't belong, and yeah.
And if you didn't see my comment earlier, when you said about your past, I told you in the chat, you are an awesome guy. You're a really great guy.
Yeah, you really are.
You really are. And funny, and you have a really loving heart. And you have a lovely wife. And
yeah, Jenna rocks.
Yep. I used to be a real asshole. Selfish, self-centered, just about everything you could think that, you know, of anybody that you would never want to meet or be friends with. And life changed me. You know, if you want me to, I can go into detail, but
that's up to you.
Yeah, that's up to you, brother.
I'm an open book. So, but life changed me, and I appreciate what I have now. I appreciate life. I appreciate everybody that I have around me. My actual blood family, the ones that I love, have passed. The ones that I don't care about, well, they disowned me. So my friends are my family, and I treat them as such.
Brother, I'm going to tell you this. I'm an only child, too. Well, for my mom, I'm an only child. For my biological father, I'm his second. For my stepdad, I'm his third oldest out of 27 kids. Anyway, but you are not a friend to me. You're a brother to me.
Well, thank you.
Jenna's not a friend to me. She's a sister. Everybody here, we may not be blood related, but we're still family.
Yeah, to me, family doesn't mean blood, because I have blood relatives that I want nothing to do with.
You know, the more I meet people, especially Americans, I hear that a lot, Cheddar. So you're not alone.
Yeah, 28 Days Later, Jenna, that was a good movie too.
I've heard of that, but I don't remember what it's about.
Yeah, Twisted, life tends to change people. If they're listening and paying attention to what life is telling them, then it will change them.
I don't even know if I said it on panel, but everybody goes through different things differently.
Oh, yeah.
But in reality, we all go through the same thing.
Yep, it's how we react to them, and it's how we move on from them.
Yes.
Like, if it wasn't for my loving husband, I wouldn't be where I am today.
See, when you're able to find somebody like that, it's awesome. Hi, Donna. And yes, Cyrus, zombie movies are good. I do like them. I get a little confused sometimes with some of the zombie movies. Some of them are slow. Some of them are super fast. Some of them are smart. Some of them are dumb. It's like, make up your mind.
Some of them is just questionable.
Yep. And then, of course, you get series like The Walking Dead, where I was so into it. And then, I don't know, the direction they took, it was just I didn't like it, and I stopped watching.
Okay, so because of Optic Blast's comment, what makes a really good horror movie?
Yep, I just saw that.
So, anyone want to answer me here? What makes a good horror movie?
Honestly, I would like to see real people that screams with the actual feelings, not just like acting. You know what I mean? You can tell they're just acting for the money compared to acting for what they love to do. That's how you can tell. Sorry, those are one of my guys. That's how you can tell from a good horror movie.
Yep. I've actually seen some of the, and I think they were B-rated back in the 90s. I don't remember the name of them. I just remember certain parts where they were, I was reading some reviews of the movie, and it came out that the directors didn't tell the actors what was going to happen so they could get their true reactions. And those types of directors and creators I love, because you, like you said, you get their actual reactions instead of the acting where you can sometimes and most of the time tell that they're faking it.
But brother, I just wanted to come up to tell you how I felt, and thank you for letting me come up here.
Oh, anytime.
When you want to play later, we'll be on. I usually go offline, so just message me when you and Jenna wants to.
Okay. Yeah. I might actually play tomorrow while I'm cooking beef jerky.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous. First I get
Oh,
first I get teased with a cookie cake. Now I'm getting teased by beef jerky. What the heck?
so before you leave, I'm don't know if you were, if I had told you. I think I just mentioned it in Chatio's chat earlier today, but I am going to actually start having regular content on the channel. I am going to start reviewing beef jerky.
Awesome, awesome.
Different brands, different types of meat, different flavors and spices. And then, of course, eventually when Jenna and I are able to get in a better place, I am going to actually start having videos of me making beef jerky.
Awesome. Jenna, I'm coming over your house. Well, I'm still stuck in Hawaii, and I want to go home to my husband, and he's in New Mexico, and now I want jerky.
All right. Well, you can
But thank
definitely
you for
come up
having me
on
on.
panel anytime.
Nice
Same with
meeting
me.
you.
Yeah, Jenna says,
Nice
come on
meeting
over.
you. Oh, you're gonna regret that because I'll feed you guys. Even though it's not my house, I'll feed you guys.
That's all right. We're fatties. We love food.
I'm a fatty too. I love it.
Hey,
But I'll be in
Dorito,
chat.
at the top of the chat is my Discord. Friend request me and I'll send you a panel link if you want to come on. Sorry, Christy, go ahead.
No, I'll be in chat.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Thank you, brother, and I'll see you guys later.
Oh, thanks for popping on.
Always.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's true.
Especially, I would think, for the horror genre. Yes.
Yep.
So, what, and people in chat could answer this, what makes a bad horror flick?
A bad horror flick. Let me see.
Or not bad per se, but it was I can't answer that because I think they're all
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, like what Jenna says right there.
Gotcha.
It has to, I mean, to me, since I notice a lot of things. I'm very observant in movies, and see, how do I explain this? If I can see little bits and pieces of production, little mistakes that they do, um, I tend to start thinking of the movie as a joke rather than what it's supposed to be. Um,
Okay.
little things, like say, somebody gets stabbed in the chest on the left hand side, but the next scene you see him, the wound's on the right hand side.
I've noticed that.
It's the attention to details that people have to do.
I agree to that. But, even in non horror movies, you can find that there's not always attention to details.
It's a good point.
That's very interesting.
Hey, Michelle.
Did
Hey,
you
Dorito.
see
Dorito, Instagram is Chet King.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to friend me or request me on Instagram, it's Chet King. 2 T's, CHETT. And I will go ahead and post the stream link there, maybe. My channel link. If I can remember how to do it.
Twisted has an interesting comment about sci-fi. I can see your point.
I hated Mystery Science Theater. I thought that was the stupidest show ever.
Good night, Cyrus.
Night, Cyrus. Thanks for popping in. Going to bed. Oh, it's 5 a.m. there. Ooh.
Wow.
All right, we'll see you next time. There you go.
Oh my God, Optic. I'm an Instagram junkie. You can't get me off that platform.
Let me see.
Sci-fi is one genre besides horror that I really cannot get into. I love science, but I just can't get into science fiction all that much.
Right.
Because most people think that I would like science fiction, but it's just not my thing.
It's not for everybody.
Are you wearing glasses in your picture? Because there's a few Chet Kings, apparently.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. All right, why can I not find the link to my channel? I haven't even smoked anything yet. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I am so bad at this. Oh, here we go.
You'll get the hang of it.
Well, I didn't post my stream in Instagram yet. Okay. No. There we go. Let me see. What other movies? Most of the movies I've seen are all old. Actually, there is a movie. I saw the original Dawn of the Dead, and I really enjoyed the remake of the Dawn of the Dead. Anybody seen that one?
Might have. I might have. I can't recall, but I think so. Oh, you have to accept Dorito's request.
Yep, I'm on Instagram right now, and I'm looking at everything here. Come on. I'm used to it on my phone. It's a little different layout on my computer.
That's what happened to me.
Here we go. Confirm.
When I got my laptop. So you'll get the hang of it
Confirm.
just like me.
Confirm. There we go. Follow back. Oops, no, I don't want to do any of that. Message. Here we go.
Optic, is Werewolves Within a new movie?
All right, Dorito, I sent you.
Jenna, aren't scary movies, that franchise, aren't they spoofing horror movies? So you know what? I think I'm going to start watching those movies. Scary movies. That actually sounds like a fun movie.
Let's see, watching Werewolves Within. I've never seen that one. How new is that?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Oh, there it is. There's the answer.
Oh, so it's very new.
Okay.
Okay, Twisted. So if you think it's great, then I'm going to definitely check out that movie. The scary movie.
Oh, scary movies? Yeah, the spoof ones are pretty good.
I've never seen them, but I've seen enough clips. So now I want to see them.
What's up, Dorito?
Hello, Dorito.
I saw the rolling eyes in the basement. I'm like, oh, Dorito's here. Oh, man, I had one in my head, and I was going to say something, and I forgot.
I do that to people.
Oh, it was not it's not a horror movie, but we're talking about spoofs. Did you see the spoofs about Paranormal Activities movies? All the I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like 3 or 4 different movies spoofs into one, and it was based off of the Paranormal Activity movies. It was really stupid in my eyes. You watch horror movies?
Not really. I'm more of a comedy or sci-fi guy. I
No,
love
sci-fi?
Star Warsy shit.
Well,
Always
Star
have.
Wars is good.
Well, we can definitely change topics
Nah, I'm good.
because
I'm good.
I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. Like I've said to everybody else, I just recently was inspired to watch and read another, some more horror movies since I've been out of it for a while.
I just came up for fluff, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just the fluff.
All right.
Yeah, I was kind of
That's good
hoping
enough for
Luch
me.
would be here, but I know better.
Yeah, that guy is like pulling teeth, bro.
But he did agree to perform the ceremony for Jen and I's, retaking our vows. And I did tell him it was going to be live on this channel. So let's hope if it, let's see if it comes to fruition, right?
I wasn't there.
Bullshit.
Dude, it's like getting him to do something like being on. It's like pulling teeth. He has a fucking mind of his own. And that guy literally, dude, you don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know what he's thinking. You don't. I mean, he goes 100 different directions, 150 miles an hour, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
I mean-
was the movie,
Yeah.
Jenna. That was the movie right there. Thank you. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever first time I ever seen Luch was today.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
All the times you
Jenna
see him.
Jenna called me upstairs and she's like, Dorito and Luch is on. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's when I popped in.
quite the treat, isn't it?
He definitely
Don't
he
give up.
grows on you.
Huh?
He grows on you. In the beginning, I thought he was extremely annoying and loud.
Yeah.
And then I got to see his wittiness, his quick wit, his humor, his creativity, and that's what I ended up appreciating.
Yeah. See, the loudness, the mask, all that's part of the shtick, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
so,
part of the character.
Yeah, so he
It's
wants
like
to be loud and annoying. You know what I mean?
He's playing the character just like he would if he was a wrestler, and I get it. You know, that's part of the thing. Yep.
Yeah, he believe me, dude, that guy loves to be loud, bro.
Yes, Optic Blast. I was raised on Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and Leatherface, and after those, for some reason, I just couldn't watch any more horror movies.
What about reading horror?
Well, as I stated earlier, you know, with my dyslexia, it's very difficult for me to sit down and read. I get frustrated and I get bored and I get pissed off and then I stop.
So, would you be able to listen to a book on CD?
To be able to listen to it, it would have to be similar to like the way music grabs me. You know, with music, it has to be the beat. It has to be the lyrics.
Okay.
But with listening to somebody narrate or read a book, they would have to be one hell of a narrator and be able to hold my attention.
Bob said to Billy, "No, damn it, don't jump off that cliff." Billy said, "Holy shit, I'm gonna jump."
Yeah.
Bob
that's
said,
true,
"No,
Dorito.
Billy, don't jump."
Yep. Freddy versus Jason. I thought that was a joke. I don't know why, but I maybe it's just because it was so hyped up when it was first, you know, being teased, and then to me, it just didn't deliver.
So tell me, Cheddar.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Loot Shopping Network and the home vasectomy kit?
It was a lot better than when you described it.
And the purple drank.
Yep. Yeah, it was fun messing with him too. He takes it like a champ and he gives it right back. I like that.
Oh fuck, dude! Even his own daughter, there is no boundaries with him, dude. He don't give a shit, dude. His daughter, my niece, his daughter, she was on there messing with him, dude, and he was just ripping back right at her, dude.
Mhm.
Talking
Oh,
about
yeah, I saw
taking her,
that.
yeah, talking about taking her to the fire station and went to drop her off like a little baby when she was 15.
Yeah.
It would
And it's
take her.
good to know that they have that type of a relationship, you know?
Oh
That's
yeah, dude.
nice.
Oh yeah, his kids are she's a mother now, dude, and she's she's grown up, she's married. His son is older than her, but he's a good kid too, man. They're both good kids. I can only hope that mine grow up as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I love them to death. I mean, they're just as much my blood as my own family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've known him since I was 15 years old. I'm 51 now.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
best friends since I was 15.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Optic, I agree. It could have been worse, definitely.
If we go scary movies, Dawn of the Dead, bro.
Oh, I had just mentioned that. I
Yeah.
love the original, but I think the remake is one of those rare movies that was better than the original.
Dude, I had Dawn of the Dead dreams for about 3 days after that movie. I don't like scary movies, dude, but that was a movie I had to watch because I just got sucked into it from the beginning. It was like the scenario, you know what I mean? I was like, holy crap. And the part that really got me was when they was in the mall and the cops up on the roof with a rifle and the guys on the other side there with a rifle and they're holding up signs saying, Jay Leno, pow, Madonna, pow. You know,
I love that part. I love how they put the comedy into that, you know?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You know, and then the whole thing that got me to want to watch the movie was the ending song, People Who Died from Jim Carroll.
Right.
Yeah, I've always loved that song. And I heard it there, and then somebody goes, oh, that's the song from Dawn of the Dead. And I'm like, no, that's Jim Carroll.
Right.
Like, no, I don't know this is a song from the theme song from and I'm like, no, dude, that's Jim Carroll. You know, so it was like it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I had Dawn of the Dead dreams and I looked at malls entirely different, and I still do to this day, dude.
I see
look
that.
at a mall, I look at places, I look at everything completely different because Dawn of the fucking Dead. And I'm sorry to even say that, dude. But if there's some zombies coming around, bro, I learned. I already know what I'm doing, dude.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. After that movie, I like you. I looked at malls differently. I would actually look at the roofs.
Yeah.
Like, would that be a good spot just in case?
Yeah. If I had to get out of my house, would I be able to blow a hole in the roof with a shotgun and run from roof to roof before they could get up there? Yeah. Right? Like, all this shit goes through this messed up mind. You know, after that movie, dude, I was like, you know, okay, gotta shoot him in the head.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Speaking of movies that I can't watch, when I was 7 years old, I got mauled by an ex-police dog, a German Shepherd. So I have a really hard time watching movies with, you know, like horror movies or thriller movies with animals that are like that, unless I know they're CG.
Yeah, like Cujo or the Daring Doberman.
Cujo is the one that I cannot watch.
Yeah.
Resident Evil took me a while to get used to, even though I know they're CG, but they were the CG was so good in Resident Evil.
Yeah. I actually got when I was 5, I got the whole side of my face ripped off by a great Saint Bernard German Shepherd mix.
Oh
When I was
wow.
little.
Yeah, when I was 4, our family pit bull mauled my face. I had 72 stitches in my face.
Oh wow.
And to this day, you can only see one scar underneath this eye when I get really tired. But hi Denise.
Wow, dude.
But then of course, you know, so basically, I mean, I love dogs.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I absolutely love dogs, but I just can't watch those types of movies where the animal or dogs is, you know, the character that is the scary one.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, Jenna said Pet Cemetery. Pet Cemetery was good. I didn't get scared at it because it was a cat.
That's funny. I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm a firm believer. Once you're really, for the most people, I mean, definitely it was for me, and this is what I've kind of noticed. Once you're like gnarly attacked by a dog, more than likely, it's not that you're not intimidated by them, but you're more comfortable with. To me, like if a dog's aggressive, I know how to deal with them. You know what I mean? They don't scare me. You know what I mean? a lot of people say, well, you got the side of your face ripped off by a dog. I have never, even after that, I've never been scared of a dog, dude. Even aggressive ones. You know what I mean? I've had to throw at a couple dogs before that have come at me, but I didn't rear down. You know what I mean? Because that's when they're going to get you, but I don't know how you feel about that, but I've noticed for the most part, a lot of people that say they've been mauled by a dog, for the most part, they're kind of more comfortable with dogs because they know what to expect and they don't put themselves out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. See, when I got mauled in the face, I was just, I was 4 years old. I didn't know when the dog said enough is enough. So I kept doing whatever I was doing, and I pissed the dog off, and he told me to stop it in his own way.
Yeah.
When I got bit by the German Shepherd, there was a kid in the neighborhood that looked like me at the time, and the dog was going blind. So he mistook me for him, and he had been teasing the dog and everything else for months. So, the dog thought I was him, so he attacked.
Yeah. I am a believer. Yeah. I definitely am a believer, though. And if a dog bites somebody, especially the owner, the dog needs to be put down. A lot of people may not agree with that. A lot of people may say, hey, that's cruel. But if any of my dogs bite my children, there's not even a hesitation. They're going to the vet, and they're going to be put down humanely, but they're going to be put down. You know what I mean? Once a dog bites somebody,
hey, Wolfie,
it has that aggressiveness.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And if it's doing its job protecting, then it's completely a different scenario. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you got to watch that dog after that, knowing that dog has basically tasted blood. It's broke skin. It's attacked a human. So it's no longer intimidated by that quote unquote alpha sort of thing that a human does have over a dog, where they tower over him in height. It's just almost like a bear. You can, if you're taller than a bear and you keep yourself taller and you freeze, that bear's going to more than likely go away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you crouch down in a fetal position, that bear's going to freeze. That bear's more than likely going to go away, but he's also possibly going to go up and sniff you and smack the shit out of you around to see what you do.
Right.
Because you're no longer his height or close to his height, and you're not intimidated.
Exactly.
So like with a dog, once it bites somebody, that threshold has been crossed, and it's not intimidated by taking a chance of biting somebody again. Good dog or not, it's just how it is. What up, Wolfie?
So, Optic, what you said Zelda was terrifying. Please don't tell me that's the video game you're talking about.
Damn, dude, I wish all this dead skin would just come off my hand. My wife had to.
Is that from the burn?
Yeah, she put all kinds of Band-Aids on. It's nasty here, and here.
But is it getting better?
Yeah, it's actually dried up an awful lot, and the skin already broke where the blisters are, so it's just dried up underneath and gradually just peeling away. It's kind of like it's almost like it dipped my hand in glue.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a good burn, that's for sure.
There you go, Dorito.
Nut rub. it's already been moisturized. Neener.
Oh,
Yeah, we put Neosporin all over it.
wow. Okay, I have some trivia for you all.
Sure.
Are you ready? It's a horror trivia. What was the first horror movie and when? What year? Do any of you know?
Bela Lugosi and Dracula.
No.
The original Dracula? No.
According to this website called realrundown.com, House of the Devil, which apparently was from 1896, it says here, is considered the first horror film ever made and was deemed lost until a copy turned up at the New Zealand Film Archives in 1988.
Huh. I wonder if they got that on Netflix.
It also has been translated, the title, to Manor of the Devil, The Haunted Castle, The Devil's Manor, and The Devil's Castle.
I would have thought it would have been the Bela Lugosi Dracula, the original one. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Or was that Bela? It was Bela Lugosi, wasn't it?
Yep.
The bald
Yeah,
with the ears and the.
Okay,
That's
let
the
me.
movie that he made his name in.
Yeah.
I mean, he was acting before that, but that's what really brought his name out.
Yep.
Okay, it says here. He's remembered, that man you just mentioned was remembered for portraying Count Dracula in the 1931 film. That's when that came out. 1931.
Yep.
But all the way back to the 18. Whatever I said. Wow.
Wow, Denise, that's cut your thumb off. Oh my goodness.
Holy mackerel. I cut my toe off when I was little too. Well, the next door neighbors were throwing axes and one skipped off a tree and cut
Whoa.
my toe. Yeah.
So that's when you met Luch?
No, I can actually, my big toe on this foot is like that much shorter than the other one. And I can only bend it like this. I can't bend it like that because all the tendons, they sewed it back on and they couldn't get all the tendons. It didn't heal right. So my toe actually doesn't have like a center knuckle mark or nothing. It just looks, it's funny looking. It's all curved up. I ain't gonna show I got troll feet. I ain't showing that, but yeah. No bullshit. Neighbors were throwing axes when I was a little kid next door and it skipped off a tree and just right on my toe, dude.
Whoa.
Cut off my big toe.
Let's see. So, Denise, are you talking about the original Blob, the remake? I prefer the original over the remake, actually. And same with The Mist. I don't know if anybody's seen The Mist.
I never heard of it.
I like that one Stephen King movie with the trees, you know, where they were on the train. It was Mark Wahlberg or whatever. And it was, I got off the train and people started dying from the air and stuff. The
That
trees
must be a
started
newer
falling
one
out.
because
I
I
can't
haven't
remember.
seen that one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it. Well, it's not real new, but it's newer.
Right. It's more
I
of a
can't remember
modern
the name of
Do
it.
you mean? Let me see here.
That Wahlberg in it. Like the trees were getting even for all the pollution and all that stuff. Basically.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen it, but I do remember probably seeing trailers.
You mean The Happening?
Maybe
Was it The Happening?
it doesn't. That doesn't.
Oh, yes,
sound
it was.
familiar. Yeah,
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I did see
it was
that.
a good movie. Whatever it was a very good movie.
Maybe that's not it.
I didn't even really look at that one as a horror one. That one, to me, was kind of like a War of the Worlds thing, you know. And if you really watched War of the Worlds and you thought about that movie, there was a whole bunch of Easter eggs in that movie throughout it that basically gave away the ending, like the daughter with the splinter, you know, and stuff like that. How blood itself was the white blood cells would create, you know, fight infection, and that's basically what they was doing, was putting out all that infection because they was just putting blood out there. So we as humans, we survived it, but because they didn't have, I don't know what it was, but that was a good movie.
Yeah, I would probably put that into the category of like suspense and thriller.
Yeah, and that's what that's kind of like how I looked at that movie with Wahlberg in it, with the trees.
Yep.
Was not really so much like World War Z, you know what I mean? World War Z, it was a horror movie, but it was an action horror. You know what I mean? I didn't look at World War Z at all as, to me, it wasn't a horror movie. The only reason it was considered a horror movie because there were zombies. You know what I mean? But to me, it was more of an action movie about outbreak. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What's up, Nate?
Hi, Nate.
Also, cheese, the pass, white boys. Cheese, the pass, white boy.
Lazy Nate, that's not good Spanish.
Oh, that ain't bad Spanish. Hola, ¿dónde está el baño? El queso es viejo. Where's the bathroom? The cheese is old.
There was see. I mean, I have seen some newer movies that I wouldn't consider horror, like the Will Smith one, I Am Legend.
I didn't like that. Yeah, that movie was to me. I'm sorry.
Good night, Optic. Thank you for stopping by.
Night Optic, good meeting you.
With Cyclops up there. Cyclops is badass.
Mm-hmm.
Why not, Jenna? Are they a lover of cheese?
They are a lover of cheese, but when we say queso, they don't think it's cheese. They know the word cheese for some reason.
Also, you have to speak in code.
Yep, just like kids.
Hi, Lone Star. Welcome back.
Chatty-o! Oops.
Chatty-o, hello again. Nice to see you.
Where's Jenna at anyways? Or is she just hiding out in the chat?
Yeah.
Is she too good to come into your chat?
No, she's just not ready to be on panel tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, Chatty-o, I gave Lone Star a chat.
Lone Star.
I gave him a panel link. If he's nice enough, he might give you that link. I don't have your contact info.
Man, you guys are so lucky too. Luch forgot his kilt.
Oh, no way.
He's got a work kilt.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I heard him mention something about his skirt, and I kind of figured that's what he was referring to. But then I saw him in shorts, so.
Yeah.
You funny, funny man, Chatty-o.
What about you, Wolfie? What are you doing? Hiding in the corner, rubbing one out so Dart don't punch you in the head? What up,
Hey,
squirrel?
Hey, Chatty-o. Now you can put the number in chat here.
Let me see here. Does anybody in chat have a good movie that they liked?
Well, does it have to be horror?
No, we can change up the topics, especially since I haven't seen a lot of horror lately. How about
I
sci-fi?
tell you, I don't remember the last time I went to the movies. I technically think the last time I went to the movies was when I saw Black Panther.
Okay.
You saw that in the movies?
Yes.
Wow.
Because usually Dorito for my birthday, my father asked me, what do you want to do for your birthday? Dinner and a movie. And I really wanted to see that movie. But I was getting sick. And that's the only time I only saw half the movie in the movie theater. Because I fell asleep. It wasn't that it was a bad movie. I had vitamin D deficiency, but I didn't know at the time. And it made me very sleepy. So I still don't know how that movie ended.
So you guys want Squirrel's phone number? I'm gonna
Seven-
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Part of it, it's
It-
747.
No, put your put it. Get a pen. Ready? Get ready to write down. It's 867-5309.
Oh my God.
He goes by Jetty at this time. That's just
You
I got
take that. You take that shit and you
But
shove
you
it up.
forgot area code 747.
Really?
I know it's 747. Yeah, that's mass. I know.
747.
That's not mass. I know where it is. I'm not gonna
5309.
say.
Wolfie, when
Oh,
did
yeah.
you guys come out?
Jenny, I got your number and I'm gonna make you mine.
Mhm.
8675
5309.
Yeah. See,
Yeah. It's funny. No.
So,
I
Christina, did you see Jenna's chat there? We were talking about Rocky Horror earlier.
Wait a minute.
I
do
want
you
to see Snake
consider-
Eyes.
How do you consider that sci-fi?
What?
Because they are from outer space. It's not really a horror movie at all. It's
Because
a
I
comedy.
think my library, technically, Jenna, I think my library classifies it as a musical.
Yep, because it is a musical.
So they're singing.
It's just a step to the right.
Yep, they sing in it. Oh, it's hilarious. It's a good movie.
Well, not the first 50,000 times I've seen it, but then one day I was bored and cable VH1 or some stupid cable,
VH1. Holy
Had it.
crap!
and I was bored and I watched it all alone, and I thought, wow, the brilliance of that movie.
What
Denise,
up, Squirrel?
I think I saw Dr. Death as a TV series, maybe on either Hulu or Peacock.
Dr. Death.
Yeah. It's about a guy who faked being a doctor and doing massive surgeries, spinal surgeries and stuff like that on people and crippling them.
Oh, damn.
No.
Going all Kevorkian on their ass, huh?
Oh yeah, he killed people. He put his best friend in a wheelchair as a quadriplegic.
Dude, I saw the Kevorkian band, dude. I actually saw the actual Kevorkian band.
Kick-ass movie. Watch Kate. Okay.
I'm gonna
Fuck
grab a
Kate.
beer real quick.
I hate Kate.
Also, hey, what do you guys think of that motorcycle? Better?
The one from your stream earlier?
Yeah, the white one. That one.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of crotch rockets, but I mean,
It's an enduro.
is it? Yeah, I don't know much about motorcycles.
Yeah, it's a street and dirt.
I was never raised around them, so. Cheers, Chadio.
Look at
It's
them.
actually
Hold on. Look at those bubbles.
Wow.
It's actually kind of just like the one that I actually
Lava lamp.
started up my arm on. The last one that I had that I would crash jumping.
Um,
Oh,
All
that
right, so
sucks.
Lazy Nate was an extra as a kid in a movie.
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I still have to find him in that movie.
So what seat were you sitting in, Nate? In the stadium?
Well, I was recently in a music video.
I was on the
Apparently,
news
Jenna
and not
didn't
for the
see
right
the
reasons.
motorcycle. She
I was on TV twice.
I've been on TV at least a handful of times. I'm just like, whatever.
I went to the Bozo show and I was on the news.
Did you win the grand prize game?
No, I wasn't one of those contestants. We went for Girl Scouts. So I was in the audience, but then you could see me walk out.
Yeah, she left. She's like, fuck this clown. I'm going. He's a bozo.
There you go, Chadio. Nate answered your question.
Oh, okay.
Chadio, we have to find him.
I was the Little League Cash.
He was in the Little League cash drop scene.
Okay. I remember. I think that was on the field in Durham. Like that was like they basically had a incentive game. Yeah. I'll have to rewatch that movie. I'll look for you, buddy.
How does everybody feel about the Matrix?
I've
Serious?
never seen them.
Shit.
I probably won't see it. It's been too long in my book. Like 20 years later, he's doing another one.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you watch the trailer, that's basically how they have it. They have it set in the future, and Neo and Trinity, they're like reincarnated.
Well,
gonna be weird.
the new Top Gun movie's the same way, and I'm like, fuck this shit. No.
Well, the new Top Gun, he's an instructor.
I I would. Hey, so I gotta let you know, Tom Cruise is gonna instruct you how to fly an F-16. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm out. No, no, thank you. I'm done. Yeah, I'm indifferent on that. I'm a huge Top Gun fan, and I heard that was coming, and then I saw the trailer. And I'm like, oh, they just rehashed everything. The volleyball scene, this scene, that scene. It's like, no thanks.
Well, with
Tom falls in love with another blonde with poofy hair, whatever.
there you go. Nate's describing exactly what he was wearing in the movie.
Jesus, Chatty, have another. No, squirrel, get your fucking ass up here. Say it to my face.
Be nice.
Wow, Chatty-O.
If anybody's got contact,
I'll go freaking Matthew McConaughey on freaking Squirrel real quick. Hold on. All right. Got the link.
But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I love movies. So I'm trying to think of some good movies that I liked. I'm more serious about movies. Like, I don't watch a lot of comedies. I like dramas. Like, I'll like Schindler's List. I'm trying to
I
think.
couldn't get into that movie.
Primary Colors. One thing about me you will notice,
Primary Colors was good.
I think that was a spoof off of Bill Clinton. 'Cause I remember seeing that in the theaters, and I asked my mother, "Is he supposed to represent Bill Clinton?"
No.
Well, I mean,
No, nobody wants to play Bill Clinton. Not even Bill Clinton.
did you
I think
see?
it-
There's
I
some
think
new.
it was more of a spoof off of politicians.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but he reminded me of Bill Clinton because I think either
Yeah.
we had Bill Clinton as president at the time,
Probably.
or he was the last president. Speaking of Bill Clinton, I think it's American Crime Story. They're going to do the thing with Monica Lewinsky.
Yep.
That kind of looks good.
And he keeps saying, I didn't inhale. No, you didn't inhale. She did.
Right.
She was a pole dancer in the
What's
90s.
another good movie I like?
That's
I
the
thought-
only reason he
I'm
lost
trying
me,
to-
not because of all the other bullshit. But if a guy's gonna lie about smoking,
Excuse me, Chatty-O.
What?
Look
That's
at
not me.
Read Lazy Nate's comment.
Oh God, that's less reason to watch the new Top Gun movie. That is fucking idiotic right there. So
Wait
he's
a minute.
supposed to be mentoring Goose's son. Oh Lord. Okay. Well,
I did
that's-
not
that's the
have
thing.
sexual relations with that woman.
not even that part. Any guy that's gonna sit there and say I smoked a doobie, but I didn't inhale, is gonna lie about freaking anything, man. It's like he smoked it. Simple as that. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Whether you inhaled or not, you smoked it to get stoned. You
Yep.
didn't smoke it to be cool. You smoked. You knew exactly what it was. You knew what it would do. Somebody hands you a joint. You're not going to sit there and say, "Oh, that's hip. I'm going to do it." Just,
Yep.
you know, no. You know what it consists of, and you may do it because of peer pressure, but you know you're going to get stoned. Simple as that. Whether you're
Exactly.
12 or 1200 years old, you're gonna
Yep.
know.
Uh,
And
Liz,
if you're gonna lie about that, you're gonna lie about anything because you've been
Nate,
caught.
what started this week?
The Monica Lewinsky one.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to see it. Darn. So I missed
well-
episode 1.
It's called Go to Hulu. It's on there.
Oh, it is?
Probably everything is on
Hulu,
Hulu.
Netflix.
No, it's
Yeah.
brand new. It's
It turns out
It's FX. I believe it's FX, and FX the day after is on Hulu.
you know what's so funny?
Jenna.
I have a subscription to Hulu.
Inhale
I've
it,
never
bro.
used it.
Well, I use Hulu all the time. I prefer Hulu over Netflix anymore. I look like go fuck yourselves.
And
You're
the thing
taking-
is, I have to pay for Netflix, but Hulu's free. So you would think I would use Hulu.
explain stoned. I'm still sitting here trying to think how I'm gonna explain stoned.
uh,
Let me just show you.
ABC. Let me look right here for Moose Scout. They have season 1, episode 1 on Hulu right now. It's ABC who did it, but yeah, you got it.
Thank you very
Good.
much, Chadio.
He loved to play blues music, bro. They got him with pictures with doobies in his mouth
Yep.
more than one time.
Oh yeah,
More than one time.
Right?
but he didn't inhale.
Any of those times.
Never times.
Any of those times.
So you're saying anytime you smoke a doobie, you have to inhale?
Yes, unless you don't want to get high.
No, what I'm saying is if you're going to smoke a joint
Mm-hmm.
because of peer pressure and
Yeah.
you're not going to inhale it, you might as well not even smoke it because of peer pressure because it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
But I've never done it, so I
The
wouldn't.
possibilities of you getting any sort of, you got to, if you cough, if you're taking a puff, which your first puff's probably going to make you cough, as soon as you go to exhale
Inhale
to cough, you're going to inhale that
Oh,
smoke.
I got you. Okay.
So no matter what, you could, I guess you'd have to be iron lungs and be like,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So that's why you made that comment about
you know what I mean?
lying. I get it now. Okay.
But people would look at you and know that you weren't inhaling.
The Clintons are the kings and queens of lying. Both
Well,
of them are big fat liars.
I ain't even. I mean,
And that's
I
as far as
understand.
I'm gonna. That's all as far as I'm getting.
Yeah.
that's just my outtake on it. I could care
Yeah.
less. I liked Reagan. Some people say, "What the hell?" I liked Reagan.
I was born under Reagan. The more I look into Reagan, the more I'm like, he was the last president that absolutely loved the United States for what it was.
Oh God.
I'm
And
gonna
now
have to-
after Reagan became money, money, money.
Well, before Reagan came, money, money, money. Jimmy, look
Well,
at Jimmy. Look at
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Jimmy Carter. Yeah,
Fannie
Carter.
I was born under Carter, so
Yeah,
That's
Fannie
fine,
Mae.
Carter.
I
Fannie
a
Mae was
Reagan
his
boy.
baby, man,
yep.
and that screwed us all up
Mhm.
in the long run.
Mm-hmm. That's
I-
why the list Jimmy Carter is one of the worst presidents ever. I'm like, he was pretty shitty from all my research.
Yes, we can.
Yes, Dinner.
Bombs over Baghdad. That's the last thing I'm going to say. That's why I liked him. You guys all go to this building. Everybody else, get your shit out because we're going to turn this into a parking lot.
Yep.
Exactly, Nate. But that's the end of that topic.
You know what, though? And we're not even going to talk politics anymore about that.
Yep.
But
Right.
before that even came along, he was a great man. As an actor, everybody looked up to him. He was
Yeah.
known throughout the world. So
He was.
he was
one. Of, he was,
was-
unsung
he was good in
king
line.
of the '40s. Yeah.
he was good in line for what he did.
Yep.
Look at Squirrel.
What did Scroll say? Oh,
And I can already the gears are turning.
I know Scroll. I sent Scroll the link, so it's his choice to show up here.
Yeah, squirrel. Don't be a
I mean,
wussy.
Lone Star sent me the link, but I don't see no Lone Star. So
Right? No, he's posting shit in his Discord right now.
Yes, Nate.
oh, I
We all
abandoned
know
my
how
Discord 3
actors-
years ago.
As presidents turn out.
Schwarzenegger was never president. He can never be.
No, because he wasn't born here.
Never mind. I'm not going where I was going to go. I caught myself, and I'm happy.
So, Dorito, do you like sci-fi?
I love sci-fi, dude.
I'm a sci-fi
What's your
guy.
favorite sci-fi?
Besides Star Wars,
Yeah.
nowadays,
You
Nowadays-
did mention Star Wars.
nowadays it would have to be the Marvel Universe, dude.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you did
Okay.
mention Star Wars. I have to show you what I just recently picked up.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I saw that before.
Fuck
that.
yeah,
Right?
man.
Oh,
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
Dorito.
And it's
See,
still in
when
its
I
wrapping.
hear sci-fi go way before, my favorite sci-fi book to movie like completion was Fahrenheit 451. Book is phenomenal. The movie's really good too.
Well, you know,
Changed names around in the movie from the book, but That is one of the best like sci-fi dystopian novels ever written. Because
Chadio,
it's so
Freaking
true in
wolf.
this day and age. So true.
Chadio,
What?
I agree with you that Fahrenheit 451 was an excellent book. But see, when I read that book, I
Did
read
you
it.
just read
I might have
Wolfie's
been in
comment?
high school.
I read that a little while ago. I just read
Oh no,
Squirrel.
I was on my
Oh.
way to college. But I will tell you this: when I read it, that did not scream sci-fi to me. Because sci-fi to me is like aliens and monsters and outer
Well,
space.
that's why I said sci-fi / dystopian. It's a dystopian,
But
but
at
it's
the time, I
still
wasn't
connected.
thinking of the genre.
Hola.
About time.
Lone Star.
Hey,
Hi,
buddy.
Lone Star.
What
You
up?
got some long ass seconds, man.
He's jerking it to Pornhub. Let him be.
That's what I was just gonna say. He was counting into rub out time.
Ah,
Okay,
goes.
That's
Squirrel,
one ringy dingy, two ringy dingy, three ringy dingy.
I appreciate you stirred the pot, squirrel. That's why we love
That's
you.
actually pretty funny, Squirrel.
Ah,
Does someone have his besides me? Can someone get Squirrel come up and play?
Oh,
I sent him the link too. So
I was
Yep,
going to
come on
ask
up,
Dorito
Squirrel.
something. Dorito, since you love
Yes?
Star Wars, are you of the opinion that Disney ruined Star Wars? I don't know if I asked you before.
I think that the new Star Wars can be done better, but I'm enthused that they're keeping it going.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of stuff out of the books. And if you read some of the books, I mean, there was a lot of Star Wars books, a lot of them. So if you read them, then you can take a lot from it. But there is some things where they took and twisted a lot of the stories that I don't like. But
Wolfie, I agree.
but
with
at
Wolfie.
least they're bringing it onto another generation of people, and it's not going to die. Because to me, Star Wars is one of the best good versus evil movies ever.
I know, but if you show a kid right now, like an 8-year-old, A New Hope, they'd be like, "I'm bored. This is stupid. I'm bored."
My son
No,
actually,
No.
this is the
I wouldn't think
original.
so. I wouldn't think so.
No,
Dude,
a
my
lot of
son,
kids I work with that work like those.
my
don't count as
5-year-old
new
can
stuff.
get
I'm like,
up
fuck
on
that.
some Transformers and some Star Wars, dude, all
Yeah.
day long, bro. You can put those
Well,
movies
then
in
race
front
them
of
right.
them.
That's good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially Transformers, Hot Wheels too.
That's
Anything
good.
Hot
Yep,
Wheels.
that's good.
And so, chat, were any of the Michael Myers or Freddy or Jason movies brought up tonight? Just like in the matter of like horror movies. I mean, those are my all-time favorites. That's what I grew up with was Jason, Freddy, and Michael.
Yeah, they did. Friday the 13th, especially. We did. I mentioned Freddy. We were talking about Freddy versus Jason.
Yep.
Michael Myers, Halloween, stuff like that. We didn't really get into too much of the older stuff.
I mean, you had the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, you have Crows. I mean,
Yep.
We talked about the birds.
Yeah, we
Or
definitely had
Birds.
a discussion about the original Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Edgar Allan
anything,
Poe
anything
stuff.
from
Edgar Allan Poe's I mean, him and Stephen King are freaking. Not Stephen King, but Larry King. They're pretty.
Larry King is not a horror.
Or
Larry
Stephen
King
King, rather.
is an
Stephen King.
interviewer.
Larry King's my grandfather. I apologize. But he does have a book and a play, so I will say that.
Yeah, the original The Thing, that was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a real good movie.
That was
I
back
was
in
really
the-
disappointed by that movie. I'm
Really?
sorry.
I
Yes,
was disappointed by the remake.
dude. You know why I was so disappointed about that movie, dude? I actually rented that, dude. Put it in, and I was like all ready to watch that dude from the Fantastic Four kick the shit out of everybody, and then all of a sudden it was just like,
Welcome back, Porta Grip.
I'm not kidding, dude. I actually thought originally that movie, The Thing, was a spin-off of some sort of demented thing from the Fantastic Four. You know how he went in his gnarly days?
Yeah.
The comic book, you know what I mean? Where he didn't so much wasn't an outlaw, but he did kind of fuck shit up. And I thought it was that.
And now, when was the original of that movie? Like in the 80s or 70s?
The Thing,
Mm-hmm.
I think, was the 80s,
Like
The
the
90s.
original.
early 90s, wasn't it?
Yes,
I'll go look it up.
Exactly, Wolf. Dean Koontz and
Yeah,
Stephen.
Dean. Yep, agree.
The Thing, 1982.
Now there's another book and movie that I thought was really cool, but a lot of you guys might just think, okay, this guy L. Ron Hubbard was a nut job anyways. But Battlefield Earth,
Yes.
very good movie. One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
I personally think that they could have done a better choice rather than John Travolta.
Yeah. I think they could have drug the story out more though too. In that length of time, I think they could have done a lot more. But it was a good movie.
Yep.
Did you see my post, Cheddar? About
You mean that one?
yeah, the made-for-TV version of The Shining and the novel are like this. Now the Jack Nicholson version is like over here, and the novel's over here. They're both great, but the made-for-TV version is like, holy crap, this is like right with the novel. It was perfect, and that is my number one right there in my book is The Shining with the made-for-TV version. Great horror, psychological, messes you up. You're like, holy crap.
Right.
So
You
Chad,
don't agree, Dorito?
No, I'm scary movies. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I would rather watch a movie than read a book. I mean, like, so when you read a book, you can imagine like kind of what's
That's
going
why
on.
I
But
like
when,
it.
when you physically see it, I'm more of a visual person.
I am too, but I also like, or I used to. I like
images in my own head.
I like
I love
reading because
reading.
I can create that world on my own
That's true. Yeah.
with my own imagination,
Mhm.
where my own imagination may be better than what I see on the film.
Oh,
Fair enough. Fair enough. True.
Yeah.
So
I
Travolta
think-
said in an interview that he overplayed that movie Battlefield Earth role on purpose.
Yeah, it's probably because L. Ron Hubbard was the one that wrote it, and he was also, John Travolta was also a Scientologist,
Yep.
so he probably wanted to overemphasize
he
the role. Like
is, but he's not one of the like, look at me types. I mean, he's very
Yeah.
respectful, and that's why I love. I still
Scientologist is a Scientologist, bro.
I know, but I still respect Travolta because he's not in your face like Tom Cruise about it. He's like, all right, this is my belief.
But
Let
is
me
he?
do my work.
Hey, Lady C.
Yeah. Now, out of the sci-fi and other, like, my favorite movie, besides the Boondock Saints movies, of course, is, you guys probably gonna hate me, is A Knight's Tale.
That's a good movie.
It's a damn good movie, man.
And I don't consider that a sci-fi.
No, it's not a sci-fi at all.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I said one of my favorite movies, just in general.
yes, general.
Turn off your phone.
That shit is powerful. Fucking A.
Look at this. Well, yeah, dude, it's got a Kickstarter, right?
So, what did you guys think of the Dune movies?
I've never seen it.
The Dune.
Dune movies?
Dune movies. You
mean
have
based off the
the
book?
original,
Yeah, I've seen Dune.
and then you have the remake in the early 2000s,
Mhm.
and now they're making another one.
Oh, of course they are. No, the original
Remake in
Dune
the
was
early
awesome.
2000s.
Yeah, there's been
Whoa.
2 Dunes so far. The original Dune was awesome.
Yeah, the original Dune is my favorite. However, the remake wasn't that bad in my opinion. Now,
Oh, what was that
I've
called?
seen
Because that's-
I've seen the trailer for the new Dune, and I'm kind of excited. But then again, if they showed the best scenes in the trailer, I'm going to be very disappointed. Amber, what's up? Egg drop.
What up, Egg Drop?
Oh,
I think she was in your
the-
first live stream, wasn't she?
No.
That's gotta be it.
That was Hell of a Cookie.
That's right. Egg drop soup and hell of a cookie.
October
Yep.
22nd is when it's being released.
Yep.
They also
Ricky.
made that into a graphic
funny.
novel, Dune.
Yes. That was an
It
excellent.
was actual. It started from an actual novel. So
Right. I'm thinking of reading the graphic novel. That actually captured my
1984. I
attention.
don't see any other years.
92, they had Dune 2, and then they did like the whole like remake in early mid 2000s. I don't remember what it was.
Was it a TV show?
Mm-mm.
No.
Maybe Dune 2. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I was going to say I really liked the Dune movie. I never.
Excuse me. According to IMDb, Dune was a TV miniseries in 2000.
Children of Dune.
Children of Dune.
Yeah, that's the one it was.
Well,
Yep.
it just says Dune here. It doesn't say Children
It's
of
not
Dune.
correct. I don't trust IMDb. They put
Frank
whatever they want up
Herbert's-
there. They're always
Frank
incorrect.
Herbert's Dune and Children of the Dune, the complete miniseries collection.
Well,
Okay.
Doing
that's
pretty
correct,
good, Egg
Peter.
Drop.
Yep,
yeah, good
Yeah.
to see a drop. Welcome. Cheers.
I kind of do remember that. I think it was on. I can't remember what the hell it was on, but it was
Probably sci-fi.
maybe it was on
back in the
Sci-Fi. I
day.
think. Yeah,
Back in the
Yeah.
day, yeah, that
Yep,
seems
back
about
in the
right.
day when before Paramount bought them out.
yeah. Because Children of Dune does sound familiar.
Yeah.
That is true, Porter Grip. I agree with your comment.
Oh yeah, there's another good one from Jenna. Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn. That's another great one.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That one didn't scare me, but it did kind of freak me out. Just all them damn little crotch goblins all being all horror and stuff.
My name is Cornholio. I came for your children. Fire, fire,
A couple that I have are like the old Chucky movies. Everybody forgets about Chucky.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a confession. When I saw parts of the movie Chucky, that talking doll really kind of was freaky.
I'll
And I
have
actually
to-
had the Chucky doll too. I had the original like
Ew!
preschool doll.
Oh,
That's
from the
freaky
80s.
loud.
Oh, yeah.
So, Egg Drop, we started off the stream with horror movies. We kind of veered a little bit to a tiny bit of politics, and then we went on to sci-fi. Now we're just mixing pretty much everything in. But
Yeah.
so we're back on horror, but it's pretty much whatever.
I dropped a horror movie in the chat, by the way.
Now the guy that's what I was just gonna say. The guy that was Chucky in some of the Chucky movies was also the Leprechaun. He was also Howard the Duck.
Yep, he was Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Howard
He
the
was
Duck.
also in Seinfeld a couple times. His name was Eddie. I can't remember his last name. I actually met the guy a few
There's
times.
a good one right there, the Hellraiser series.
Yes.
Pinhead.
Through some
Yes.
friends.
It beats
That
my
is
Exorcist, I
amazing.
guess. Fuck
Yeah.
the Exorcist, right?
Daddy-o.
Exorcist too.
Oh, the Poltergeist.
My sister-in-law told me one time never watch The Exorcist alone because she thought it was like one of the scariest things. And what did I do? I watched it by myself, and I was like, "When's this movie ever gonna get scary?" I thought it was
I watch it and I'm always on the ground laughing, like, this is so stupid.
exactly,
Especially like,
Daddy-o.
It's
Exactly.
so
Jenna's on the
bad.
internet. I
So
know
funny.
it. She's Googling
Phantasm.
everything.
Phantasm. That was
Phantasm.
that I remember that movie scared the hell out of me.
No.
And the only reason I originally watched most of it was because of that CUDA.
Actually, you know, one movie that kind of freaked me
Oh,
out was
badass
the
car.
original Poltergeist.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good
Freaky
one.
back in the
The
day.
sequels were pretty good, but the original actually did
Yeah.
kind of freak me out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember watching it probably 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Now you wanna talk-
early 90s. I'm like,
I
That's
actually
freaky.
wouldn't. If I saw a TV with the snow,
snow on
I
it.
would,
Yeah.
I would
Mhm.
turn that damn thing off.
Same.
Now you wanna
But
talk
now I see a TV with snow on it, like my HD TV still can do it, and you see that, and you're like, oh, that's nostalgic. But back in the day, you're like, nope, fuck this, off.
Even the Saw movies were considered horror because it's like torture.
Yeah,
and-
dude.
They were more gore than anything else.
Now you want to talk B-rated gore now. Now we can go down to the the Insane Clown Posse
Oh,
race
geez.
movie that they did.
Hey, Lone Star, I have a
You
question.
had
Hey,
to
bring
up,
them
Groovy?
into the conversation.
What's up, Groovy?
Hey,
Lone Star,
bro.
I have a question.
You said
I have a
you said
question for Lone
gore, so I
Star.
had to say B-rated gore, bro. And that's about as B-rated as you get, dude.
Because the only thing I can think of is when they were in WWF.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah,
like to play
yeah,
a
that's
game?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was bad when they're in WWE.
With their
Hey,
freaking jugs of
Groovy!
Fago.
Fago.
Hello, Groovy.
Groovy Bobby
What's up,
Squirrel.
Groovy?
Thanks for popping in, bud.
Yeah.
Did you guys think when Blair Witch came out that was real? Because some people actually thought that was
No.
real.
That
the
movie
guy-
just drove me insane. Dizzy.
I believe that could
Yeah,
be
the
real.
film-
Maybe
the-
not that movie was real, but I totally believe that situation's real.
Okay.
No, it was a great story, but man, it was like Lone Star said, it made him dizzy. Me too. The cinematography is just all over the place. The cameras were everywhere the whole time. You're like, you know,
Witches,
vomit.
Demon, Forest. Yep, that shit's real. I believe that stuff. Maybe not that movie, but I believe
There's
all
a-
that stuff that happened could have happened to anybody.
yeah. There's
Alien
a
versus
forest, I think,
Predator.
in Japan that is like deemed haunted.
That's the Suicide Forest. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oh my god! Like I was like read up on that. I was like, that is some shit. That is so messed up. You're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a rough one.
Witches
Suicide
are
Forest.
real? I don't know, Jenna.
You should go to Salem, Massachusetts. Oh, they're real. I've been there.
Totally. Yeah, that's the thing. To me, I believe all that stuff's real.
Uh-huh.
It's not a matter of not believing it. But there's white witches. There's the witches worship the elements. I believe is what it is.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they believe-
stones and all
yeah,
that.
they
You want to know
believe in
more about
auras.
that? Talk to Jenna.
yeah, they believe
She's
in
a
auras,
witch!
believe in
Oh,
all
I'm
that.
serious. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
I'm a
Yeah.
firm believer in and this is what to me I was told by somebody that claimed to be a witch. Anything that's done comes back tenfold, whether it's good or bad. So
Yep,
if you do good,
exactly,
then
right
it comes
there.
back good.
Alien
Yeah.
versus
Good
Predator.
movies.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you do bad, it comes back tenfold bad.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's a good one, Jenna.
Maximum over.
I have not seen that one in ages.
From what my understanding of that stuff
Maxim
is,
Magazine, me neither.
you read books and stuff.
And Egg Drop, what kind of found footage films do you like? And I know Blair Witch kind of started that whole damn thing, but
It was. I mean, for what it was, and you see what it was. Even now, you rewatch that, and you're like, you know what?
They,
That was darn good for back then. That spooked
Okay,
a lot
enlighten
of
me.
people. What?
yeah, my girl. Sure, give me 1 minute. I want to hear this. I'm gonna take out the trash in a minute. Enlighten me.
all right. So Porter Grip says witches worship the elements. No, they don't. However,
They're important to them, and this they do.
It is.
Like the earth, the wind,
And the fire.
It's the elements.
Fire,
It's
water,
the
yep.
things of the earth.
yep.
Well, Porter Grip, if you don't think that's what witches do, what do you think a witch does?
Rides a
Exactly.
broom on Halloween. That's
He's
it.
probably thinking Satanism.
I'm just curious.
He's probably thinking Satanism and all that different stuff.
But
But that's
I
dark
read-
arts.
No, I mean,
That is part of witchcraft, but that's dark arts, isn't it?
let's be honest. Christmas came from a Wicca.
Right, they came from the
Holiday.
pagans.
Most of the Christian holidays are derived from Wiccan holidays.
All the Christian holidays are.
Yes, most of them
Okay,
derive from
Porter
the
Grip.
Christmas. The whole
I'm not
Christmas
one,
tree
so I
thing.
can't say
was
that I
part of
know for
Wicca.
sure. I just go by what I was told, homie.
Yep.
Yeah,
No, I get it. And that's
How-
and that's the thing, well, this is like politics. This is religion. I don't really want to get
Yeah.
into the
I didn't mean to get in there, man.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
good.
No,
No,
but
you're
I'm
good.
just saying how they basically Wicca and Christianity do this. They hug each other and grab
Yep.
each other because they overlap.
Yep.
They both take from one another. Most religions do. They take from one another, and that's it.
That they do.
Yep. And that's
So
what I'm saying.
let's see here. Egg
I'm
drops.
just going by what I was told. That's why I'm saying enlighten me, man. That's all I was
I don't
asking.
know any of this.
No, yeah, I know.
either.
No, we can have a different stream about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be a good one. I'd get on that.
Better.
On that.
Yeah,
I would be down for that because I don't know anything of this.
yeah, not a
There
problem.
you go.
I'll have to light my menorah and
Oh,
smoke some.
hello, Baz. Is
So
he
egg
all
drops.
over?
Hi, buddy. You're gonna put him down low, sir. He's gonna start coughing like he always does.
He's
Hi,
still
puppy.
sick?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
good.
He's
he'll
got a
stay,
collapsed
he'll stay sick
trachea.
the rest of his life, unfortunately.
So
Yeah,
Egg Drop
Oh.
wants to know if
trachea.
we've seen the movie As Above, So Below.
There he goes. Told you, Lone Star.
Every
I'm
time.
reading
I
this.
I know that dog.
Apparently,
I
As
thought
Above,
that
So
was
Below
Sailor
is a
photograph.
found footage film. She says it's not great, but it's kind of freaky. Interesting.
You know, Jenna, I actually would like to learn more about this someday.
Right, Porter.
Yeah, I'm curious right there too because I mean I'm learning something.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
maybe one day you could teach us all, if you don't mind.
maybe next weekend.
No, that would be a great topic right there. I'll
You know
definitely
what?
be down.
Maybe Cheddar, do it around Halloween time.
Yeah. Well, we can do an introduction before that, and then we can dive
Considering the
really into
topic.
it.
Mhm.
Yep. Swamp
Oh,
Dog.
wait a minute.
what's
Hold on
going
here. Britannica. I just looked it up. Wicca religion, a predominantly Western movement whose followers practice witchcraft in nature, worship, and who see it as a religion based in pre-Christian traditions in Northern and Western Europe. It is spread through England in the 1950s and subsequently attracted followers in Europe and the United States. Although we're precursors of the movement, the origins of the modern Wicca can be traced to retired British civil servant Gerald Rousseau Gardner. Gardner spent his career in Asia. That goes on to a whole bunch of different. Wow. I got to read that. That's a lot. But followers practice witchcraft and nature worship. So that's all I was curious of right there.
Right.
And nature
Okay,
worship,
then.
system of religion based on the veneration of natural phenomena, for example, celestial objects such as the sun, the moon, and terrestrial objects such as water and fire.
So, Jenna, are not all witches Wiccan, or are witches and Wiccans completely, totally different things?
So
Oh,
you
here we
can
go.
be Wiccan and pagan. So all Wiccans are pagan, just like she says. But I'm pagan, but I'm not Wiccan.
So, Wiccan is the witch part? No, because Jenna is not. I'm confused.
Jenna's got it right there, 100%.
Hold on here. I was just reading what it says. I looked up what do people that practice witchcraft worship, and then it came up. The Britannica.com said Wicca religion, and then it says Wicca. The definition says Wicca, a predominantly Western movement whose followers practice witchcraft and nature worship. That's all. I was just reading what it says.
Yeah, that's why I.
Most of it is nature worship.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
what I
it's
said. That's what I
mainly-
was under the impression of, and what I was told. That's why, when it was said no, that's not true. That's why I looked. I'm just curious.
Yeah, me too.
I got a kitty who's interested in a beer.
Ooh,
Which kitty is this one?
No, she's not. She walked away as soon as I announced her. She's like, "Fuck your YouTube
Lucy,
shit."
come back.
No, she's done.
Come back, Lucy.
Lucy, come back.
Come back and drink that beer.
She doesn't like it's no, it's Appley. She likes her. Come here.
I totally agree, Swamp Donkey.
Yep.
I totally agree with that.
Does anybody here like the paranormal type movies?
They scare me, bro.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are a
they
little
scare
bit
the shit
much.
out of me.
Yep.
I believe in that
Okay.
stuff, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff scares the living crap out of me. I ain't
God
gonna
damn
lie.
it, Liz. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Like when they go in like an old like hospital or an old church or something like that.
I'm like, I'm out. I'm done.
Now, see,
Yeah.
Jenna and I want to do that.
Like I actually want to go. Like if I ever hit 1,000 subscribers, I want to like go to like an old haunted hotel or something like that, and like do 1,000 sub video from something like that.
Let's
I mean-
go, Lone Star. Come to Colorado. We'll go to the Stanley Hotel and we'll stay.
I would
there.
love to do the Stanley Hotel.
Dude, it is. I've walked through it during the day, and I'm like, this is some screwed up crap, man. This is freaky.
I like the places that freak you out,
Yeah.
even if you didn't know that they were there. You know, it's
So-
like if you didn't know that they were popular and you went there and it freaked you out, and then you found out it was popular because it freaked people out, you'd be like, "Fuck, that shit is real."
Well, what is that place that Lisa and Doris covered? I think it was like wasn't the Bates Motel? It was some high rise where somebody got thrown out. I'm sure Dan Majone knows where it is. They did like a 2 or 3 week segment on it. It was a certain hotel.
Wasn't that some kind of hotel?
Yeah.
Some I can't think of the damn name. That's what I was trying to think of. Is the name of the hotel?
The
Trump,
Cecil Hotel.
What? Cecil, the Cecil Hotel. Yes.
Down here,
Is that in California? The Cecil.
is it? No, I don't know. I thought it was, what's that California? That one hotel they were talking about.
The Cecil Hotel is the one they're talking about where that dude got thrown out of the window or the chick got
Yeah,
thrown out the window.
And Jenna says it's in Cali.
It is in Cali. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, in Los Angeles.
Yeah, like
And by
so.
Skid Row.
Yeah, so Lisa and Doris did like a 2 or 3 week segment on that, and it was pretty interesting. Like it was. They
We
got
actually
all
have a
in depth.
job site not far from there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And Porta Grip. No offense, it's just curiosity, man. I don't claim to know anything about it. I actually it does kind of. I was told one thing, and I don't mind being wrong. I was curious.
Well, I'll talk with
believe in that
Jenna,
crap.
and maybe we can come up with some topics and stuff to talk about the paganism.
Well, no, I'm
I
just
have
curious about the witchcraft thing. I mean, yeah, we can talk about it, but I'm curious about where the witchcraft thing lies in and what this thing like, because that's what my understanding was, that Wiccans worship the elements. You know what I mean? That's,
Yeah, and Jenna knows a few other pagans, and maybe she can get them to come in. Maybe we can schedule something where they can come in and we can have a whole discussion about it, because I would like to too.
I mean, I'm curious. Don't get me wrong. I'm very God fearing. You're talking to a guy that prays every night. I'm not one of those Bible thumping Christians, but I am very God fearing. But
Right.
it does intrigue me because I believe that stuff's just because I believe in God and I believe, in my own spiritual ascension doesn't mean that I don't believe there's not other things out there. You know what I mean?
Your mind is open.
And I'd be ignorant to not believe. If I believe in ghosts and I believe in spirits, then why can't I believe in the elements? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I have to worship them. That's why I asked mainly about that. That is that
Right.
the basis of their faith? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because a long time ago I dated a girl that was real into auras and all that stuff and the chakras and the colors and all that was she'd look at me all the time and say, "Oh, you're a lavender," and I'm like, "What the hell you mean I'm a lavender?" But she used to always say stuff like that. It just it's always kind of tripped me out. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. So has anybody wanted to do like the ghost hunting things?
Absolutely, I want to do a ghost hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jen and
okay.
I have been wanting to do that for a long time.
I think it'd be cool, but I think I'd run like a motherfucker. Dude, I'm serious, dude. You see this big old 6 foot, 240-pound fat ass, like boom, gone.
Yeah, I'm one of those skeptics. I have to see it to believe it.
I would think every.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I know a bunch of other people that they believe it just because they believe that it is real.
Mhm.
Just like you have faith, like Christians have faith in one God. They have faith that he exists, even though they don't see him.
True.
They feel emotional, a connection, and that's like that, where I can't just believe that they exist. I have to see it. I want proof.
I'm like you, Cheddar. I'm the same way.
So do you think that all spirits would be depending on, do you think like the spirits are depending on their past? Like if they had a bad past, do you think the spirits would be bad? If they've had a good like if they've had a good life, but they just happen to be in that spot for many a years, there'd be like a very like non-fearing spirit?
I believe the way they leave the mortal world also affects whether or not they stick around and if they're going to be evil or if you want to call it evil versus good.
Mhm.
And of course, obviously their life leading up to how they ended. Like you said, if they were treated poorly and they had a bad life and miserable and they had a horrible death, absolutely, I know they would be malicious,
like a tortured soul.
Mhm.
Exactly. And I believe that as a spirit, you have a choice of going to the spirit realm or staying in between, just because, if you feel you have things to do that you couldn't get done.
Yep.
Or you have a choice if you're going to be malicious or not, if you want to stick around.
True.
I'm kind of like that, but I believe that if there's a spirit a presence, period, that whether it's a tormented or a good spirit, that it's here for a reason, whether it's to be a quote unquote guardian angel or a demon. The torment, it's in transit, so to speak.
Right.
It's got to finish something up, and then there's either spiritual ascension or spiritual descension.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But do you call it dissension? Is this hell? We don't know until we're actually a spirit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm very God fearing, but I also believe spirit. Like that. There's spiritual ascension. The spirit just instantly doesn't head down the light in the tunnel. I don't feel.
Yeah.
I feel if there's something that's got to be done. Like. I don't know, when my real mother passed away when I was little, I felt that she was there for a good 5 to 10 years of my life. That there was some things that happened that I should be either dead or really messed up, that I damn near felt like I was pulled right out of that situation. You know what I mean? Almost physically at sometimes. So, and I that's why my beliefs are the way they are, is because of my mother. I believe she was there for the longest time.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I'm the same way in a couple instances in my, I'm not sure. I don't think you guys were here when I mentioned this. In my past, I am a survivor of 14 suicide attempts. And in a couple of those instances, I felt that my grandfather, who was my idol in life when he was alive, he was there and, protecting me. So, yeah, I definitely believe in spirits. I've had my own experiences, but I've never seen an apparition.
I've always loved that song.
Yeah.
And I heard it there, and then somebody goes, "Oh, what the hell? That's the song
Reverb
from Dawn of the Dead." And I'm like, "No, that's Jim Carroll."
Wow.
Right? Like, that's way back there.
Way back when.
Yeah, Christina, you have YouTube going.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I just thought he was way too stoned and just had a flashback. Started talking.
He's like repeating.
He just likes my voice and had to record it.
Mm-hmm.
Buddhist-ish. I know some people that are semi-Buddhist. They got that same sort of mentality. I know some people that are real peace-loving.
Guess who we got here? Roundtable raid.
Hey,
What's up, round table?
Shit, are they live?
Yeah.
They probably are, huh? Oh, damn, Gina.
What up, Lisa? What up,
over there as
Roundtable Raid?
What's up, Lisa? What's up, Mark?
What
Happy
up,
birthday,
Bashful?
Hot Rod, you prick. Hi,
Happy
Bashful.
birthday, Hot Rod.
Kathy.
Cheers, everyone.
So, okay, now you don't know much about
Triangle table. Raid.
Holy crap. The round table, the square table, and the triangle table tips everybody. The world would really, the whole universe would be fudged.
Yep.
So, Cheddar, now I
Yeah.
know you're up in Seattle, so there's snow up there, right? For the most part, in the
No,
wintertime?
we're in Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I thought you were up in Seattle. for
No,
some reason.
when I was married, I lived up in Seattle.
Oh, okay. So, Oregon, snow?
Not here. I'm on the coast.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was going to say, because this snowmobile, Leach and I was talking about it today, and I think I'm going to try and run it on the water too. I've seen them do it.
Yep. Yeah, you should be able to get. I know you can get regular skis for the front, and I've seen videos where people have like paddle tracks.
Yeah, no, I've seen a stock snowmobile right on the water.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can find somewhere that's got 4 foot of water with maybe about a 10, 15 foot crossing. See if I
Right.
can shoot into that first without completely sinking. And then if I can do that, see if I can turn, if I can turn, then I will go ahead and see if we can go in some deeper water and see how long it'll take me to sink it. So desert, water, snow. We're going to give that a test.
Hello, Dar.
Hey, Dar.
I seen it in the chat.
Is that, oh, that's Dar? Hi, Dar. Beat the shit out of Wolfie, will you?
I keep making car
Please.
videos. I keep making car videos.
Wolfie said you ain't shit, Dar. Is Wolfie up on the round table right now? Let me see if he's getting his ass beat for
There
that.
we go.
He sent me a message, Dar, I'm telling you.
Whose YouTube is still on?
Not mine.
Mine's muted.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe my microphone's picking up Jenna's.
Plus, I'm on the headphones. It might be.
Quarter grip wanker raid. He went over there and said wanker raid.
Quarter grip.
I thought Travis still on.
Nah, he cut it.
Oh, did he? Because
Yeah.
I checked right in
Oh,
the
yeah.
okay.
Wolfie, he types in, in the round table. I'm reading their chat right now. He says, "Shut the fuck up, head. I heard you." Kick his ass, Dar.
That's awesome. It's a great community, man. We definitely all have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on here. I got to put in my own. Kick his ass, Dar Raid.
Kick his ass, Seabass. It's always hot rods. Always hot rods. Every day. I need a cerveza. I better have back.
Okay.
There
I
we
had
go.
a sci-fi movie in my head, and I lost it.
Dang it.
Happy birthday. It's Hot Rod's birthday again.
All right.
But Dar,
Yay.
can you do me? Oh, you know what? Actually, no, it's my birthday today. Can you beat Bangkok for Wolfie? Please.
Bang.
Wait, let's see if this works. See if it. Please. You know what movie that's from, right? Yeah, the Sandler movie. Please.
Yeah. Ugh.
What, Jason Tail?
Hey, Lone Star, enjoy the 1 liter challenge.
Yeah, see,
tomorrow.
Chip, don't turn on water. You lean and just keep the throttle punched. Exactly. That's what I meant by turning. Yeah, it's just like riding a jet ski, kind of, right?
Are you serious, Nate?
Wow. The dude.
That is a cult classic movie.
The Big Lebowski.
How have you not seen The Big Lebowski?
I just never have. I've seen a whole
Wow.
bunch of movies, just not that one.
Well, you need to watch it because it is a classic. It's funny. It's emotional.
There you go.
It's great.
All I wanted was my rug, dude.
Okay,
He pissed on my
Catio.
rug. He pissed. I say that every time Stella pisses on my rug. I look at him like, he pissed on my rug. I've heard of that.
There you go,
Daniel,
Christina.
I
Jenna found
promise
it.
you, I'll watch that movie.
You need to. It's fun. You'll like it. It's good. By the way, I still have Bunny's totes up there. I kept Bunny's tote. You'll get that reference.
I'm off of work on Monday. I could watch it on Monday.
There you go,
There you
Dorito.
go. Watch it.
This
Watch
is
it.
the last beer I'm having now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm at the
What'd I do?
same juncture.
No, Jenna's comment I got.
Oh, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you?
I am.
So, what are you guys' favorite cult movies? The classic ones.
Like
Oh.
what?
That's why I'm asking.
No, I mean what? Cult. movie.
Ooh, I got one.
How
I
are we
got one.
defining cult?
I think I'm a little too stoned to explain that.
What? I'm just kidding. I know what a cult is.
Okay. I've got one in my mind, and it's still one of my favorite movies of all time. Dazed and Confused.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
with Dazed and Confused,
The
because
cult
you're a cult classic.
I would consider the cult classic because
Yeah, 'cause that is one of my
it's a
favorites. I love that
certain demographic that sees that and gets it, and that's such a good
True.
movie.
The Moon Tower.
And Nate, I've never seen that. I don't even think I've
Kentucky
heard
Fried
of it.
movie.
Oh yeah, Chicken Fried Movie was the Canadian duos. Oh shit, yeah. It's a good one.
Canadian duos. It's like the old movie series with those Canadian beer guys.
I think was that Canadian? Is that Kentucky? Hold on. Okay, I know it was a comedy group that did it. Like kind of like what's it called? Super Troopers, Kentucky.
Yeah, there's another good one, Super Troopers.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
broken,
Super Troopers. Yeah.
the broken lizard troop.
I'm
Oh yeah,
Going to
Broken
say-
Lizard's good.
going to say
Super.
here, Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
I love that movie, but they made it into a musical,
Listen,
and I saw
littering
it on
end.
MTV. That was not good.
Littering end.
And
Yeah, I
don't
think
worry
we-
about the second one.
Smoking
Forget
the
about
Yeah, I
the
think I've
second
only
one.
seen the first one once. I don't think I've ever seen the second one.
But the Legally Blonde is awesome. It's one of the only comedies that I could watch over and over again.
I think my favorite cult classic that I would watch and have watched endlessly is The Princess Bride.
Oh, who said
Yes, yes.
Yep.
that? Was
I
that you,
love
Cheddar?
that movie. Yeah,
That was
me.
Cheddar right there. That's a hands down. I didn't
Cheddar,
realize, I
got
didn't realize that
Andy
was
to
Colt.
watch that.
What's
I got
that?
Andy from. Okay, Andy and I were talking about movies, and I got him to watch that movie, Princess Bride. If I watched Mall Cop with Kevin James,
Yeah, Paul Blart. Yeah.
and then we did a little review on his show 21090, the channel, and
Uh-huh.
he ended up liking that. So a lot of people, it appeals to a wide range of people.
Night Twisted Randomness.
Princess
personally
Bride.
love
Princess Bride is in my. God, that may be like top 5.
Kick
At
his
least
ass,
top
Star.
5, if not better.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Daddy-O, have you read the book?
Yes, I have the book. I've read it a couple of times.
How is the
It's great.
book? Is it similar to? Is it very similar to the movie?
The movie came out before the book.
Yeah,
Oh, it did.
the book was
Yeah.
written after the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
'Cause
didn't know.
it fits it so perfect. And I was like, wait a minute. And then I looked at the copyright date in the book. I was like, son of a
Yep.
basketball. You know, like, they got me. It's the same
Yep.
thing with A Christmas Story. I mean, A Christmas Story you can consider a cult classic.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
book came out. The actual book came out after the movie. I have that book
You
too.
know, there's a Christmas Story 2 movie.
Yeah, and it's garbage with Randy, whatever's numbskullers.
You can shoot out your eye.
You're gonna shoot at your eye with that thing.
Yeah, shut your eye out, kid.
I should have a
But
beer
that is
called
one of
that.
the best movies ever. I do have to admit.
Christmas Story, I always watch it at least once on TBS, and after I watch it, like even with the commercials, I look at my mom and say, "Next, it's always Alistair Sims, A Christmas Carol."
You
That
know,
is
it was a
that's
very
a cult
good
right there.
movie. I kind of consider it a cult movie. Home Alone.
It's common. It's hard to call that.
I would
call that-
probably say maybe the first one would be
The
considered
first
a cult,
one.
yeah,
cult classic because that's what pretty
And,
much it blew up.
Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off
cult.
Yeah.
and a lot of the 80s movies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Breakfast
Uh,
Club.
Breakfast Club. Yeah,
Breakfast
16
Club.
Candles.
The
Pretty
John
Mean.
Hughes movies.
Right. I love
yeah.
those.
John Hughes was definitely a cult.
So
Jenna.
those are my favorite cult classic movies.
Yeah, Jenna, that's my resin print. I gotta switch it. I got 5 more of those things, and I'm done with that 100.
Damn.
The Breakfast Club.
are your
Thank you,
Breakfast
Jenna.
Club. That's a good
Those
one.
Voodoo Man figures.
And I would put also on this list,
I'll be right back.
what are
All right.
them? Back to the Future.
That was
I feel
Yeah.
like that's beyond cult because that is so popular. I don't think I would not list it as a cult. I would I would consider it as just a straight up classic.
Culture
grew
cult.
up-
That is one of the greatest movies. It's like it's beyond cult. It's like
Okay, Chadio,
Everyone
I
can
agree with
relate.
you.
I grew up
Okay.
like 6-7 miles away from the
that mall.
Twin Pines Mall. We actually watched them drive through the photo mat when that movie was being filmed. That mall was actually called the name of that mall is the Plenty Hills Mall, and that photo mat was actually
It's
something
still
that was
around.
brought
That
there.
mall. That mall is still around. It's struggling,
Yes.
but the mall is still alive.
Yeah, dude, that
And-
mall's
and-
nuts, dude.
And it's still there. That Twin Pines sign is still
No,
in the middle of the mall.
No, it's
Because,
not. The mall is
yeah.
still there, but no, the sign's not there.
Well, it's inside the mall. They have like a little like area in the mall with it. Yeah, I've
Maybe
seen a
they
lot-
brought it in or something.
They
like
brought
that.
it in. They
Well-
say it has the exact time on it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers that go there, and I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, they
that's
probably brought it in maybe within the past few years to. Oh,
No,
hold on.
it's been there since the '90s.
Chadio,
That's the boss.
would you consider Blues Brothers too popular?
Okay, I'll come in right now.
Yes,
Love you.
they're on the fence.
Hold on, I gotta tuck my
Yeah.
kids in.
But
You're
that's
good.
another good
Okay.
movie I like.
Blues Brothers is on the fence. Yeah, I would put that cult over Back to the Future. Back to the Future is like, and every weekend you put on TBS,
Yeah.
TNT, there's Back to the Future. So it's like, that's beyond cult.
Okay,
That's
you
just
have a point.
popular. But Blues Brothers, I would consider cult. Yes.
Okay. Fun fact about those movies, the Back to the Future, the one where he sees himself, what's his name? Michael J. Fox's character.
Marty
sees
McFly.
himself.
Yeah.
Was that number 2?
No,
That was all
three.
of them, I think.
No, there's one where he sees himself. Something about I remember something about music, like he was playing music or.
That was the first one when he
Oh,
was
that
on
would
the
be the
stage.
first one then.
Yeah, when he's
Well,
on the
anyways,
stage.
the one
towards
where
the
he
end.
sees himself, and
Yeah.
he's not supposed to see himself or something. That's the one I went on. My brother went on a date, and they took me along for that one.
Nice.
That was my future sister-in-law because she knew me when I was 9. And so sometime after 9, those movies came out. I don't remember exactly. And
85, 89, 91, maybe?
maybe
Somewhere around
89
that ballpark.
because
Somewhere around there.
that makes sense. Because if I
Yeah,
was 9,
the first
then I
one
knew
was
my
like
sister-in-law.
85, 86. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she goes, "We're going to the movies. Want to come?" And I'm like, "But you're going on a date with my brother. That's weird." That's why I told her. She goes,
Yeah.
"Come anyways." I said, "Okay."
Back to the Future is my all-time favorite movie. Oh, a cult classic in my mind. I watched it with my dad. Back to School. Rodney
Yes.
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, I'd like to tame her shrew.
I haven't
Hey,
seen that-
Shakespeare for
I haven't
everyone.
seen that in forever.
That's such a great. Oh, I just watched it with my dad because that's our thing. Every time I'm in Florida, my dad's like, "So, at some point in your life, you were in school at this time. Let's watch Back to School." I was like, "Yep, yep." With
Yep.
Dean Martin, and it's so good.
Oh, the Caddyshack series.
Sure. Oh,
I've never seen those.
the first Caddyshack, I would put that up there as
Yeah.
probably a cult. That is so good.
So, Chatty-O, should I add that to my list?
Watch the
Caddyshack?
original Caddyshack. It has
Bill
of
Murray.
course, Rodney Dangerfield. It has Bill Murray. It has Chevy Chase.
Yep.
I
Really,
like Chevy Chase and Bill Murray.
you'll love Caddyshack.
You
It's
should make me
funny.
a list, Chatty-O.
There's a dancing gopher in it.
Oh, I love that. He takes the show. That's the best
Yeah, he
part of
does.
Caddyshack.
He's always in your
Yeah.
mind watching it. Like, where's that little bastard at? Oh,
Yep. Him and Bill Murray going at it.
that's a good battle. No
Let
man.
me see here. Oh, they're called classics. Let me think.
See, Loon Star said pizza time 10 minutes ago. No,
Yep.
it's only 5.
So,
Bye.
have you seen Boondock Saints?
Yes.
What do you
Good
think?
Huh?
movie.
Yeah,
What
Good,
is
good, good.
the Boondock Saints.
I don't know what it is.
Was that like that's late 90s?
Hi, Lucy.
Yeah, late
Probably
90s.
98 or so. Yeah, I'm gonna say 98. My
What's
mind.
it about?
It's about just two Irish brothers in where are they? They're in Boston, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe it's Boston. It's been so long since I've seen that.
Man, I can't even describe it. Hold on a second.
It's screwy. It's messed up in the end brain like you are. Yeah. You're a dummy.
Oh, if we're going with cult favorites, we have to put Rocky Horror Picture Show on the list.
Well, yeah, that's definitely probably the epitome of any cult.
And I would guess, but I have not seen this whole movie. I could watch this movie now, but at the time I was not of age. And I hear Pulp Fiction is very good.
Pulp Fiction
Yes.
is good.
Oh. Stop playing with my mic.
All right, so the Boondock Saints first movie came out in '99,
Oh,
And-
okay.
and the
I was
second
off
one
by a
came
year.
out in 2009.
Okay. Yeah, I said 98 and I was off by a year.
And then
Not bad, not bad.
where did it go? There it is.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I would also add to that list.
I don't think that's a cult. That's more of a classic. Just general classic. I would not even put that as a cult.
Well, I'm
It's so
from this.
it's so popular. It's so renowned. That would
But
just
I-
be classic.
Okay, okay. I'll
A
let you have that.
cult classic means it's more of an indie film. It has a following. Like, hey, let's say Clerks.
But I have seen on lists that movie as a cult. Just saying. But you
Okay.
know what I think would make a. I don't like these movies.
All right, there you
but
go,
if you want a
Christina.
good cult movie, I would put the Kevin Smith movies. You know,
Yeah,
Clerks.
that's why I said Clerks. Clerks.
Yeah.
Mallrats. I watched Mallrats a couple months ago at my neighbor's house. I'm like, holy crap! I forgot how great this movie is. Oh, look,
Right.
it's a sailboat.
Christina-
Shut the fuck up, kid.
Here, I'm
Ooh,
showing here what Boondock
Small
Saints
Rats.
is about.
Cheddar, that
Mhm.
sounds like a good movie that I would enjoy.
And then here's the rest of it.
Mhm.
Uh oh, you got a spammer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's got it. He's on it. It's,
I just like the name. Willy Wonka, I drink cat piss, human piss.
get out of her, Groovy. Go to bed. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
My
Wait a
mods aren't
minute.
doing their job.
I secretly think that's squirrel in disguise.
No, it's not. Squirrel would never do that. Squirrel always shows up as Squirrel. He doesn't give a shit. He shows up as himself. He never. I've never seen
Lazy
him
Nate,
spam or
That's
anything.
actually a good one. He has Police Academy movies.
Police Academy cult following because they're popular but not overly popular. Yes, that's a cult.
There you go, Nate.
All right.
Did y'all go anywhere to watch the Oregon game today? Or y'all staying out the house?
You talking to us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm stoned. No, we didn't. We
I'm
didn't watch
Chad.
it. Actually, I think I was on Chatio's stream when he was talking about.
NASCAR. Because had the race
NASCAR
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's when we heard that the Ducks won. I think you're the one that said it, Lone Star.
Yeah.
Rockies lost and Rays won. Yes. Go Rays.
Yeah. My bad. Damn.
So Nate, you're watching Paranormal Activity 3?
Nice.
Wow.
Yep, I have all those movies.
And Stanford just beat USC.
Wow. All these teams are dropping. It's great.
Like the top 20 is getting all scrambled in football.
I like that. That it needs to be. Ohio State does not deserve top 10. Not even top 25. They fell to who today? Oregon.
Yeah. The Ducks.
I'm sorry, Ohio State. You're not a top 25 team. Get the out.
Oh, Police Academy 3. Okay.
Look at Oh God. Is that the Russian one?
Sports ball. Go Ducks.
Oh,
Quack, 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 quack. I don't know.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Ooh,
That's
that's
all.
I
another good
saw
one.
those movies in the movie theater. Naked
Yeah,
Gun,
those are good.
33 and the Third. Yes.
Yep. Oh,
Because
has
I
anybody seen Top Secret?
Yes. With
No.
Val Kilmer. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cow scene. How can you forget the cow scene?
Oh my God. It's so good.
Oh,
What
okay.
about
So
Monty Python?
Police Academy
You guys
3
like
is the
those?
back in training.
Mm-hmm. Die Hard
Okay.
Christmas.
That's
Yeah.
right. Die Hard is a Christmas
Oh my
movie.
God! Please give that up.
It is. So I just thought of a cult classic. Many of you may not know it. It's called Kung Pao. Ever see Kung Pao? Look it up.
Wow.
Die Hard
It's
is
basically
not
a guy who
Die
takes
Hard
Nick-
takes place on Christmas Day. It is a Christmas movie in my mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Kung Pao is basically this guy. Fucking hilarious. He took this old Chinese Japanese movie that was such a just bad movie, and he spliced himself in it, and he just played characters in it. It's funny. I
Oh,
recommend
okay.
write down Kung Pao. That came out
I've
probably
seen-
early 2000s.
It came out in 2002. I've seen the cover. I've
Yeah.
never seen the movie.
When you said cow, I
very
thought of that
popular
because
with
in
the
that
trolls.
movie he's uttering a cow and just beating the crap out of a cow. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I just love their names.
Oops.
How do I get a Michelob bottle out of my ass?
By not using that username and getting fucking timed out by Nightbot or Jenna or something. I think that was a Nightbot that time, huh?
no, that was me.
Oh man, you're on it. Hell yeah.
I don't have Nightbot.
You might be stoned, but you're on it.
I'm very observant.
I love
God
it.
damn it.
Wow, I just
Well,
very
that's
interesting.
number 3. You're gonna get more the more you keep
This is
going.
your
at
second
this time.
stream, Cheddar, is it?
This is my third.
Your third.
Yep.
So I have something to look forward to for number 3, the trolls.
Yeah, they come in. They come in pretty quickly.
Mhm.
They come in early on, but after a while,
They don't.
they
Why is this
don't because
not going away?
they're bots. That's all it is. Are bots. Yeah, with them spamming like bam, bam, bam. Because that's a bot, obviously.
They're not going away. I'm putting them in timeout, and it's just not working.
Yeah, this one is weird.
Lazy
Oh.
said I hid them. So Lazy,
Oh, okay.
you got the wrench. Do your job.
What?
I will
As
say
soon as
that- I
that
will
first one
say-
popped up.
There could be a delay, Cheddar, if you're
Okay.
seeing StreamYards versus YouTube chat.
I got you. Okay.
You're not official until you get the bot troll, so you are official now.
So I'm not.
Oh, I
official.
got the shit
Okay.
kicked out of me on Twitch with the bot trolls. That's what
And I actually got the I got the bot flashers. Some people
I
created
remember
accounts,
that.
and I got the flashers first couple of times.
I was there.
Yeah. Yep.
That was really hilarious.
That's why I'm happy. I'm like I'm into YouTube so deep I don't get hit by
But the
these
problem
bots.
is you steal the other people's identity, so you think it's your friends.
Sometimes it's rare when that happens. Very rare.
That's what happened to Lone Star.
I know, but it's rare for that to happen. That's not a common thing. Like these names, like
Well,
this,
then Lone Star's special.
in many ways. Not even paying
Oh,
attention.
Cherio, I feel the love.
All right. So, when I found Boondock Saints, I also found another movie at the same time, and I'm not sure if anybody's really seen it, but Green Street Hooligans.
No, never heard of it.
So, have you seen Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Great
I
show.
know the show.
Okay.
Is that what the show is based off of?
Nope. The
Okay.
actor who plays Jax, Charlie Hunnam, and crap, what's his name? Elijah Wood.
Huh.
Elijah Wood's character is from America, and he has to go over to England to stay with his mom or dad or something like that, or sister. And he runs into Charlie's character, who is the brother of his sister's husband. Yes. Anyways, they're all big, football, soccer, football fans, and it's just about him, the American, learning the ways of England and that lifestyle, and it's basically he becomes a hooligan. And the hooligan, if you don't know, for that sport is people who are hardcore fans that fight the other hardcore fans. They're like their own gangs.
Wow. Okay.
So I think it's an excellent movie.
And what's the name of the movie again? Hooligans?
Green Street Hooligans.
Green Street Hooligans. Write that down.
I just got another movie. Ready? Train Spotting.
Ah, yes. Yes.
And that reminds me, that
And
takes me also to
This reminds
SLC
me
Punk.
of something else.
SLC Punk kind of fits in with Train Spotting with the whole drug montage, or not montage, but drug themes. But yeah, SLC Punk is pretty screwed up. Train Spotting really screwed me up bad, especially the baby with its head spinning around on the ceiling. You're like, nope, done. It's over. I'm not watching this any further.
So I don't know if I would consider this a cult classic, but to me, it's on the same level because they're British actors, and anyways, Snatch.
Yes. Yeah, I put that there.
Snatch.
So what is
Matt
what's
Damon.
the other movie with Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon,
Nice
and the
reference.
other guy? Are you talking about crap?
Reminds me of another one. Holy crap.
Matt Damon.
God damn it. That's from Team America.
I have the movie.
There's another cult right there. That's funny.
All right.
Team America. Fuck yeah. Turka Turka.
Yeah, I saw Jack Nicholson. That reminded me of another cult classic.
All right,
Go
Jenna.
ahead.
The Departed.
Oh,
Mm.
that's excellent.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was a
Love
good
that
movie.
Great cult right there.
Departed.
So while I was looking that up, what were you saying, Chadio?
I saw Jack Nicholson and made my brain go. Little Shop of Horrors from the 1960s.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's a cult classic right there. But it was remade in the 80s as a musical.
even
but the
that one.
original,
But
both of
because
them are
it's a
cult.
musical, I would put that in a cult classic because it's just slightly different.
Yes.
Because I think nowadays most people remember the remake before they
Mhm.
remember the original.
Little Shop of
Yep.
Horrors. Ooh, ooh. Oh, man.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I watched that movie as a kid numerous times.
Howard the Duck and all
Yeah,
that good
Howard the
stuff.
Duck was a
Howard the
fantastic
Duck is a
movie.
classic, yeah.
That yes. Ghostbusters, yes.
Ghostbusters,
original.
absolutely.
Ghostbusters, I put
remake?
as
Not a fan.
Ghostbusters are number one.
Ghostbusters. I would not put that as cult. I would just say classic. It's overly popular to be a cult in my book. A cult is something that has a small following,
Yep.
but it's huge. That following just drives it.
You're my little chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang. I love you.
That's a classic, not a cult. That's a good one.
Yep.
Moose, what the fuck are you doing? You're about to attack me.
So Dorito, we're talking cult classic favorites.
Road Warrior.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, hands down, dude. The
Yep.
Road Warrior series.
Yep.
Yep.
Most
I mean, just
definitely.
think about it. How much influence the Road Warrior movies had on the music industry in the late 80s and 90s, from Tina Turner to Tom Petty, even though it wasn't a spin-off from the Road Warrior. But one of my favorite songs from Tom Petty, You Got Lucky, Babe. Look
Yeah.
at how that video was set up. And the era that it was in, it was kind of from that genre. We all kind of lived with that mentality of how the world was going to be. And Road Warrior, to me, is one of the best cult classics. That was, to me, the epitome of how life's going to end up being. You know, that's where my kind of anarchist thoughts kind of came from growing up, you know,
Right.
was the Road Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Our anarchist tendencies, how's that? Tendencies, I don't know.
God, I love to do.
That's a badass song.
Stop licking my hand, Lucy. What the heck?
I'd love to
Nacho.
hear that song redone and actually see a video of that song like that, but in more of like a harder beat, maybe a little bit of a faster beat, more of a little modern. You know what I mean? I think that would be a good remake for any indie band or punk, you know, or kind of not real hardcore metal. But,
Right.
you know, I
Chips.
think that would be a good song for a remake. Just the whole thing.
Yeah, it
I
would.
think and a good tribute to Tom Petty too. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't like Tom Petty.
Hey, if you go to Gainesville, they love him.
Yeah,
You go to any Florida Gators game, there's always Tom Petty songs in the crowd. 100,000 plus fans just are roaring the whole time. It's great.
Free Falling, dude. The epitome of the valley, right there, dude.
Yep.
Oh, there
You know
you go,
what I mean?
Nate.
This is good ballot.
Yes.
Mad Max, thank you.
Yeah,
Road
but
Warrior
that's
is where my brain went, and I couldn't remember. Mad Max, even Road Warrior was awesome.
the thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chetty.
No, that's what I was
I'm
just saying. It was just awesome. The
I
Road
love
Warrior
Tom
was
Petty
awesome.
too.
I got you on this one, Lazy Nate. Got you on this one, bro. That's the thing about Road Warrior and the Road Warrior movies. Sure, after seeing all the other Road Warrior movies, even the new one, which is kind of way off there, you know what I mean? It does kind of make the original look like totally B-rated movie. But you can go back to another cult classic, which everybody's going to go, oh, hell yeah. And I'll start off with Once Upon a Time in Mexico. We'll start off from the ass end.
Oh yeah.
Then we
Wow.
go Desperado.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we go
Yes.
the original El Mariachi. Now, if any of you guys think there's only 2 Desperado movies, you're wrong. The original is called El Mariachi, and it's all in Spanish. And it actually has Trejo in it. It has, a whole bunch of different stuff in there. But it's the original one of those 3 movies. Everybody thinks there's 2. But you watch that, you're going to be like, but after you watch it, you'll get the second one. And then you really understand the third. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like watching Star Wars, dude. If you really went by Star Wars, by the very first movie that came out, you're mind fucked. You're never going to get it.
Yep.
No, you're never going to get it. You just can't.
Never gonna give it.
You're
Up.
never going to get it. Oh, I'm sorry. The song stuck in my head.
Oh, never gonna get it.
Great.
Oh, who's saying that? That was bad. Oh my god.
Isn't that Rick Astley?
No, never gonna give you up as Rick Astley. But
Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it.
No, you're never going to get it. It's
That one.
Yeah. You just can't get it. No, you're never going to get it.
That wasn't Salt and Pepper. That was another.
Yeah, Trejo's badass. One place I haven't been yet, and I want to be there bad. is Trejo.
Rainbow. Thank you.
I'm just glad that y'all sang it and I didn't.
I knew it was another
Okay with
female
that.
group. Thank you, Musco.
I
It was
didn't
them
either.
both.
You're
I
welcome.
went there. And I'm like, who's saying that? That is funny.
Yeah, those condoms. Tauntaun guts. Yeah, the very first Tao vehicle we did, Luch kept calling it a Tauntaun. Yeah, he opened up the box and he says, with every Tauntaun product that you buy, it comes with a Death Star, and he'd pull out my grinder or something out of a box. And, yeah, I had to edit a lot of that stuff out. You should see some of the original videos that we did of there's one of a 4-wheeler that we did, the first one, and it was a Chinese import, and it comes in a crate, So we uncrate it. He pulls the wheels out, and the air's out of them, and they're compressed in a square. What does Luch do in a Lucha Cabre fashion? He sets it on the ground and starts to try to roll it. He says these are these Chinese square tires. They'll get you down the muddy trail real fast. And he's trying to roll it across the garage in a square.
Chinese square tires are just going down the road like this.
But they get you in the mud.
Yeah.
There in one video I'm trying to edit right now. There's still 45 minutes that I've edited down from an hour and a half. I got to get it down to 18 minutes, maybe 20 at the most.
And anything up to 30 minutes, you're good for a vlog.
Me, I don't like anything really over 20 minutes, dude. Even that's even with an intro, even with my old intros, which were a minute long. Yeah.
See, my goal is always 24 because I look at it like a TV show. TV episodes are 24 minutes.
Yeah, but how long are you going to keep somebody's attention? Are you going to keep them entertained that long?
Most people won't sit there. Most people will click through it. Most people will sit there for about 2 minutes, and then they'll start clicking through it, and then they'll watch a couple, maybe a minute and a half to another 2 minutes, and just click. So you'll probably get 6 minutes out of 24.
So the key is to me in the very beginning of videos is to really make them laugh and get their attention, because honestly, you're reviewing how to put together a Chinese ATV and you're just playing this generic music in the background. To me, it's nothing. It's just content. Okay, I want to learn how to do it. I'll watch this. But if you're 2 minutes if we're starting a video and we're talking about it, and then I turn around and I slam Luch right in the dingus, you're going to laugh your ass off. And you're going to watch
What's the capital of Thailand?
And wait, you're there originally to watch how to put it together, right? To get the basic gist of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you look at it and go, wow, if this guy that's hit this guy in the balls can do it, I can do it. I might as well watch this.
Right?
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, like we say, it's so easy a Luch can do it. So to me, key is at least every couple minutes keeping people laughing, because that's the only way. So 20 more than 20 minutes of trying to keep a shtick going are different shticks. That's a lot of work over 3 years, dude. You can't, you know.
Mhm.
That's why the Bangkok is so common, because that's something that's happened with us over the years, and you know, it makes you motherfuckers laugh, dude. And look at the trend we've created. You know, right, Wolfie?
God. We'll come right back up, didn't you?
But
Yeah,
back to the
guys.
movie. Sorry.
I'm gonna head to bed because I want to be alert for when Lone Star has to chug a liter of beer.
Yeah, what time is that again?
2 o'clock Central, so 12 o'clock your time.
No, 3 o'clock Eastern. Perfect.
You got to
time.
go to bed right now because you're worried about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're
I'm
worried about me chugging a beer?
no. I've been drinking all day. I'm spinning. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm kind of.
Put one fucking foot on the ground, dude.
I have 2 feet on the ground right now, and I still don't know where I'm at. So
If you cross dude, trust me, try this. If you cross your leg, okay, tilt your head back, take this finger and go like that, I just like that, you'll be fine within 10 minutes.
I'm gonna fall asleep if I do that.
Or throw up and then be sober and want more beer.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I've
people are
had,
out
I've had at least a 12-pack in the last since I woke up, so I'm good.
I wish I could eat my jerky. You guys got that hydrator, huh?
Well, this is stuff I bought.
Oh. Ooh.
Nice.
See, I eat jerky every day, dude. That's my road to go
Right.
to. I get the little fancy muffins, you know, the ones that come in the bag. You get like 4 or 5 of them. You buy them by the box. I get the little fancy muffins, my protein shakes, 2 of those, and beef jerky. That's my lunch.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start making beef jerky.
Nice.
All right, bye guys. See you soon.
Later, Chatio.
You see that, patio?
Don't cuddle up to them kitties too much.
Oh, I'm gonna rub their hair off.
Oh, yeah. He's getting good. See, he's learning how to bone out, but he said something stupid.
And no, Jenna, I'm actually going to
all
chug
the
a
time.
liter of beer, and then I'm going to carry on. We're going to talk sports. I'm going to open the
Night,
show. I'm going to
Chatio.
chug a liter of beer, then we're going
Night, Chatio.
to go on with the show.
I'm getting pretty tired too, man. I've been finding myself going and playing Call of Duty for about an hour and then passing out. But I should actually be sitting down and editing. Okay. Several videos, but 2 in the spank bank right now. 1 on the computer and 1 on the phone that I'm going through.
Well, I'll talk with Jenna, and maybe next weekend we'll do something, you know, like we were talking earlier.
That'd be cool. I'm just curious, dude. It's to me, it's always something that I've kind of has intrigued me. You know what I mean? Because I do. It's not that I believe in, as in faith wise, but I do believe that any of that stuff's possible. I believe in spirits. I believe in spiritual ascension. It's just my spiritual ascension is through God. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I'm not one of those people that I feel my religion is right by me, but I don't feel that people don't have their own right to practice their own religion, whatever religion it is. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that I'm right. That just means that I'm right to me.
Right.
I agree with that, Dorito.
You know,
I
you
believe-
can't push your religion on anybody. And Luch is an atheist. Period. He has no denomination, no belief whatsoever. And there's been several times we've had this, but Luch knows a lot about the Bible. He went to Sunday school growing up. He was an active member of the church. His mother made sure that he knows a lot, but he is an atheist. You know what I mean? The guy's got a bat on the back of his neck with the Scud bomb, or with the missile in one and one claw and a cross in the other. Now that's from an album, but that's his mentality. You know, he doesn't have any faith, and it bums me out, but that doesn't mean that I'm right. It bums me out because of how I feel about religion, but we don't talk about it. We don't push one another's beliefs. You know what I mean?
That's very nice, actually, when you can get along despite differences.
We've never even been into a fight. We've never, I mean, we've been in a little argument, but like literally kind of chuckled it off pretty quick.
And you're like better than brothers.
Yes, totally. That is my brother. He is one of the closest things I have to family, except for in my house, more than my own real brother or my own real sister. I would choose him over either one of them without any
That's
hesitation.
very awesome.
Yeah.
So you went to high school together with him?
No, he's older than me, and we grew up in different areas. We just hung out together in the same place. We actually used to go skating when we were kids, and that's when we started hanging out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he still skates. I got skates, and I should, you know, as soon as I'd like to start going again myself. But that boy's got rhythm. Here, let me see if I can show you guys. Except, yeah, I'm going to put it up, but I'll give you guys a little teaser.
And Lucha rocks.
Yep.
Oop, hold on. Hold on a second.
Wow.
Look at him cutting it up. Was that today?
That was this last weekend, or this weekend. Like Friday, I think.
Oh, yeah, get a Luch.
Oh, you can skate, boy. That white boy's got some rhythm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, please take me off this. Thank you.
I am.
This little ugly motherfucker, dude. That's screwy.
Before you head out, you want to do a round table raid?
Sure, why not? Got him earlier, didn't we?
They got us first.
Yeah.
That's, and those skates are with shoes that he's put, like he's put.
Yeah, he built his
rails
own.
on everything.
Yeah.
Those like normal shoes that he's custom made.
Yeah, with plates and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, he's done that for years.
Let's do it to it. Do a little raid.
Oops. Making sure I spelled everything right.
Yeah, I did a raid the other day and I spelled drunk wrong.
Oh, there we go. We'll just use Jenna's.
What about school?
I'm already in there. Here we go. Let me know when you're ready. All right, you got my.
I gotta pull up the chat real quick. Come on. Here it is.
Ready?
Yeah, let me see. All right, go.
See, mine was Cheddar was here, Ray. Damn it.
That's all right.
And all of them in one way or another. Okay, Dar, thank you. One way or another. Okay.
Here, watch this. No, I ain't gonna do it because they might take it wrong. I was gonna go, ooh, better Cheddar. I'm sure you heard that a lot growing up, huh?
Jenna?
Moose Cow.
Jenna, Moose Cow.
Amber's always welcome.
Cool.
Thank you for the raid, everybody. Thank you so much.
Hit the like button right as please.
Yes.
Smack.
Yep. Everybody make sure you like.
So Gaffa. Don't forget to hit the button. No shit,
Yep.
Gaffa. I hit it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Grandmaster Flash, yes. Cool Herc, yep.
Love you too, Damon Jenna. Love you, Cheddar.
Yep. That was
Cheddar.
Bataram. Well, that was that wasn't the song that they did. They did White Lines. I know Grandmaster Flash did that song. Did he do Bataram? Bataram. Can't stop it, baby. Bataram. Remember that song?
I don't.
Really? Oh my gosh. Here, let me see.
No, I never really got much into that old school stuff.
Let me see. There we go. Bataram song. Oh. Toddy T is what it was. The Bataram. Let's see if that's it. I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I have heard that.
Yeah. Can't stop it, baby. Bataram.
Can I say I've heard that one?
You never heard that song? That was
Nope.
out around the time of the song Egyptian Lover, and those are cool songs to skate to, actually. Those are the jams to skate to. Oh, I covered it. Yeah, sorry, Jenna. I had to throw in the damn it. Yep, first commercial rap group. Car rap ride. That's funny. Well, shoot. I don't think I'm going to go over and fudge with the round table.
I don't even know if I'm gonna go on pound. I may just go to bed. I done eaten myself into a coma over here.
Well, I don't know if I'll go on pound.
I've had pizza, yogurt, a chocolate bar, and a bunch of water. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was woofing down everything. I had everything that was in sight earlier today.
that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
I
we
went
can.
fishing all day. I didn't eat, so like, I came home and wolfed.
Yep, we can definitely shut this down and head over there.
Cool. All right, man.
Thanks
Well,
for
thanks for
hanging out.
having me on, brother.
Oh man, anytime.
Bye, Jenna. Bye, Moose Cow. Fuck you, Lone
Good
Star.
night.
Later, Dorito.
Later.
Moose Cow, Chip, Lazy Nate, damn it.
Thanks, Lone Star.
Hey, man, thanks for having me up on panel. You had a great topic. I think you should run with those. Good idea. Just have different topics.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Yep, we'll see how it goes.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Thanks for having me up on panel, bro. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, man.
This was really fun.
Oh, I had a blast.
Me too. Very interesting conversation.
Much better than drama, right? And real life stuff.
Yeah, especially when you have a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just take your mind off of what's going on in the world for a little bit. It helps.
Right.
All right, well, I'm going to shut this thing down. So you going to be over at the round table?
I don't know. I'm getting very, very sleepy.
Yeah, I'm not going to be up much longer myself.
I'll probably pop in for maybe 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All righty. We'll see you over there.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night, or I'll have a good night after I see you over there.
You too.
All right. Thanks, Nate. See you over at the round table, maybe.